What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome to another episode of On the Edge. And tonight, Kyle will be with me. Oh, there's Kyle right there.
What's up?
What's up, dude?
Ooh, barely. Holy crap. Didn't think I was
Dude, you made it. You did it just on time.
What's going on, everybody?
I literally just hit the live button as soon as you got on.
Really? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, crazy day. Kevin is not going to be able to join us. He has family over, and I told him it's not a damn good – I'm just kidding. That's a great excuse. He's got family over. My excuse for being late was the Alabama football game, so that is less important than having family over. So, but yeah.
I was running late too, dude. I was hauling ass trying to get here.
Oh, my goodness. But, yeah. So It looks like, all right, we got the usuals. What's up, Chris Wolf, Rusty?
Christopher Tanks.
Christopher's Tanks. That is my Bama boy right there. Oh, shit. Did I just turn you off? No. Okay. Sorry. I'm messing up because I can't. So here we go. Jason Brown in the house.
Yeah.
Oh. All right, guys. So obviously I am very excited because I did my unboxing video of a very special knife, and I wanted to show it off. Oh, dude, I'm so excited for this damn thing. The Oz Machine Company Roosevelt, guys. I was so excited to get this in, and I've been playing it ever since I did the unboxing video yesterday, and so playing with this thing and using it throughout the day today. I am super impressed with this bad boy. Super impressed. The action is still, it's even gotten better since I did the unboxing. It is like a super controlled kind of a fall shot. Like what I can do is I can do this, let it fall to my thumb, and then basically just move the knife this way, and it will fall on its own fruition. But anyway, I might be able to even tweak that. But the action is just crazy different than anything else that I have right now, and it's really, really fun. Mainly due to the that detent, the two detent balls that uses, the detent to actually flick the knife out and to lock up on the lock face. Awesome. Peace. Anyways, flexing a little bit because I know these things are really hard to get. So, sorry.
It's all right. I'll be flexing next week. I got something in on the way I'm super excited about.
That's right.
Dude, I'm not telling y'all what it is just yet, because I've only told Kyle and Kevin and Jake, so I'm not going to tell y'all and spoil what it is yet, but I got something that's not the easiest thing to get, and if I do get it, you're going to pay quite a bit on the secondary, but I was able to find one, and I am super pumped. I broke my $500 rule finally. I broke that rule. Oh, man. So that was kind of hard to do, but I got what I wanted. I got something that I experienced, and I liked it enough to where I was like, okay, I want this version though. I want this. And if I could find that, I'm going to do it. And sure enough, 3 weeks later, I got one. So I'm pretty stoked about that. Today was a good day for me. I know it's not a good day for everybody. I know what today is. But today was a good day for me because I bought a new truck today. So I'm like super excited about that. And
that's awesome.
That's what I was doing all day long. I went to 2 different dealerships and then got it, and I just finally drove it home. So
dude, that's always fun when you get another vehicle.
Dude, I got some of the back seat this time, so I'm happy about that. It's got enough room for my growing family. I got enough room. That makes me wonder, what do you drive, dude? You got 5 damn kids. How do you fit them all in a car?
Well, to be honest, we had to take 2 cars for a long time.
Oh, wow.
Now we have a Ford Expedition, an older model Expedition that we can actually fit everybody in. But that's, when we went down to Florida, we could fit anybody in the car, but we couldn't fit everybody and luggage. So we had to take 2 vehicles to Florida on our vacation.
Wow, bro. You're just going to have to get a bus.
No
Like,
shit.
yeah, just get a bus. And there's this what is this? I was looking at this the other night on a YouTube video. You're gonna think I'm stupid, but it's a minivan, right? And when the dude told me about it, I was like immediately turned off. I'm like, I'm not driving a fucking minivan, bro. This thing's got 4x4 on a minivan. It don't look like a minivan. It looks like a fucking space shuttle. This thing is badass, dude. And it's got 4x4 on it. And it's got the third row seats all the way back. The room in that thing is insane. In the front, in the driver's seat, it's like your spaceship pad right there.
Like a cockpit or some shit.
Dude, it's this tablet like this fucking big on this thing. And it controls everything. It's got an intercom in the back. So if your kids are fighting in the back, you can be like, shut the fuck up. We're driving. So I think that shit's awesome as hell.
Yeah, I got to check. I mean, because I'll be honest with you, we were kind of like that too when we first started having kids. You're like, I don't want a minivan, but then when we bought a minivan, we fucking loved it.
Right? Yeah, it's so convenient, right? And I was like, dude, I'm not doing that. Like, my wife's got an SUV that we bought brand new last year, and then I just upgraded my truck, which was nice though, because I got the Hemi, I got the Chrome package, I got the towing package, the whole nine and everything, and man, does that thing haul ass. So that's how I got here on time. I think good. Oh yeah, really excited about that. But Marcus Gamma, what's up, dude? EDC Oz, Sprinter conversation vans are dope as fuck. That's awesome,
dude. We have a new logo that we can put up here, but I don't know if I know how to do that.
Shit. How do I do that? I switched it to On the Edge because it was still on Lefty Live. Let me see. Upload logo. I'll do it.
Yeah, guys. Nebucloud, you guys all know and love him. He is our go-to logo tech guy because the guy just is, first of all, just awesome. And second of all, knows what he's doing. And he made a kick-ass new On the Edge logo because let's face it, On the Edge is no longer me and Kev. It's me, Kev, and Chris. So we had to do this. We had to change it. And it's actually pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, as Kev said, I am 33% of a shitty live stream. I am honored. I am honored. I have got to set it to where it goes on my laptop. So that's something I'm going to have to mess with.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll have to come back to that because I saved it in a file, but I got to link my phone up to my laptop. I got an older laptop, so it's going to take a while. So... yeah. Lone Wolf's in the house. What's going on, man? What's up?
Well, I was trying to see like where to actually do it because I mean I've had it on my computer. I just don't know
where
to do it.
Go to brand on the side tab.
Go to what brand?
Brand. Click on it.
Oh.
And then go to the little plus sign next to the logo.
Yeah.
Upload a logo.
Want to see if we can get this to work. See if we can get this to work. All right. Boom. Boom.
There it is.
So I don't know if we can make it bigger. Anyways, guys, it's the same cup. It's the same kind of a foaming. What do you call them? What do you call those?
What?
The cup. It's his name for that kind of
mug. It's the mug.
I guess, yeah, beer mug.
Yeah.
With my DTOM logo, the Malibu, and then we have the duck, the mallard on the other side with the sunset. Freaking Nebucloud did just an amazing job with this.
I think it's awesome. It's got the snake like holding the Malibu like it's fighting the duck. I think it's hilarious. Kevin would not leave it alone about the duck thing. He was like, "No, that's your shit. You got to own that shit."
Right? No, I think it is. It's like that's what you have to do. I mean, the duck is Grady's gear now. I'm just saying.
They keep trying to get me to change my logo to have something to do with a duck on it. And I'm like, I'm not putting a duck on my logo. Like, I'll keep it the double G's, but I will be associated with the duck. That's cool. That's cool. Speaking of which, I was at the gas station the other day, a couple miles down from my house, and they were right outside my truck. When I got out my truck, there was like 4 ducks there. I took a video and I almost posted it on Instagram because I was like, these bitches follow me.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, that
sorry,
thing
but
went around like crazy. My parents make fun of me about that all the time. I think that shit's hilarious.
are
Oh, there we
people seeing
go.
this? Yeah, I just want to make
Yeah,
sure it's bigger. Okay, so guys, this is what I just wanted to make sure you guys could see it really well. Look at that. How cool is that?
that
Make me
is
proud as
freaking
the man.
epic, dude. Jason did a hell of a job. That is so
Oh.
epic.
So yeah, anyway, I think that was fucking great.
So, I've been carrying something new today that I got for my birthday. I got the new ProTech Runt 5. And this thing's
That
a
thing is
sweet
so
little
small.
dude, but it is comfortable how small it is. It's like one of those small knives that are actually useful. I like this more than I like my Stormtrooper Ace Riv. I
Even with
like
the
this
finger tool on the Ace Rib, really?
even with the finger tool. I like this more. 20 CV
Wow.
blade still on this thing. It's snappy as this is to me. This is the ultimate dad knife. And the reason why I say that is when my kid was still young and we were going through that phase of he's starting to walk, and he's wanting to walk around places, but we're still lugging around a big ass stroller, and we were in that phase where okay, I don't want to do the big ass stroller no more. Go to the Target, pick up the cheap $15 one that you get or whatever. I had a knife that had this blade shape on it that was small like this. This is extremely convenient for getting under zip ties.
No, I
And
can see that.
with a longer blade, you're putting too much torque and you risk snapping the tip. With these small little Warncliffe style blades, it works phenomenal for that. And just the everyday dad tasks, all your little shit that you do. Open up boxes, open up my kids' toys. We've been opening up so many boxes for my daughter that's on the way and shit like that. Having something small like this comes in handy.
So, how is the one-handed close? Can you do a one-handed close? I just saw you do two hands.
Yes, I could do it one.
Okay, cool.
Easy.
Because I mean, that's key for me. I love out the side autos, especially from ProTech, because I think they make the best out the side autos. But key for me is to be able to do that. It's one of the reasons that the only out the side auto that I have is this. I still got to send you this, Kev or
Yeah.
Chris. It's because it makes it so easy to do a one-hand close.
Exactly.
ProTech, man, they nail it.
This is my first ProTech I've ever owned. The only other ProTech I've handled before this was the Malibu that Kevin sent me. And I'll say two things. One, when you watch the videos of reviewers and they say this thing kicks like a mule, it almost flew out of my hand or whatever, I'm the type of guy that's like, yeah, whatever, bullshit. And then I don't really pay attention to it. I think they hit hard, but I don't think they hit that hard. They're not lying. This little bastard, when I first opened it up, I mean, I was holding it with a good grip, but not like crate because it's small. I was just gripping it. Little son of a bitch about flew out of my hand, landed on the table. It hit. I mean, it kicks like a freaking mule. It hit so hard. And it was so satisfying that first time when it scared the shit out of me. I was like, oh man, I'm about to, $120 knife I'm about to throw across the freaking table. But it was so satisfying. And the other thing that I like, I'm a big Microtech guy. I've owned a ton of Microtechs. I bought 7 last year. I'm down to 2. I sold the rest. I like the anodization on the aluminum on ProTechs better than I do on Microtechs.
I would agree with that.
Better. It feels better.
Agree with that. Yeah.
It feels more premium, in my opinion, or in more. I don't want to say more durable because it's aluminum. They're both, but it feels. I don't know. I have a more quality feel to it. And this little it almost looks like a cheese grater right here, but it's not. Nice. That is the most. I'm like Jake. I don't give a shit about jimping. I'd rather have not jimping on there at all. But this, I love it because when you have this little groove right here and that jimping right here, it makes like a pinch grip, and that's where my fingers want to land. So this is like a great user blade. But I've been enjoying the shit out of it, and their pocket clips are some of the best in the business. This deep 100%. Carry, recessed
screws. They put that on this thing. I mean, those things are awesome.
Dude, I freaking love it. Like I've been carrying this every day as a primary. I had this in my pocket all day long. I knew I was going to be getting out of vehicles today, so I wanted something small I didn't really have to worry about. And I've carried this thing in gym shorts. You don't even notice it.
It's so
It's
tiny. I
nothing.
wonder how much it weighs.
I have no idea. I don't have a scale. It's light. It's light. And because it's so light, that's why it feels so hard when it kicks, dude. I don't know how they do that. Is there like multiple springs in here? Is it one spring? I don't know, but this
I've
thing
never
kicks.
taken one apart.
Me neither, but this
I'm not
thing
like
kicks
Kevin. I
like a
don't take
mule.
my knives apart all the time just to take them apart.
Yeah, me too. I'm saying I don't take them apart unless I have to, unless I'm maintaining them,
Right.
or I'm putting something else, something aftermarket on or whatever. So
Right.
I'm gonna try to cruise through some of these comments.
Z-Man
Christopher
EDC
Tank
in the
said,
house.
let me
Let me know
know.
when you want to get rid of that Roosevelt. Yeah, trust me, you're not the first person to ask that question. Guys, I don't know what knives I would keep forever, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now that this one feels like it's going to stay in the collection because you guys know me I'll have a full review on it in a week or two. But you guys know me, I'm a big knife guy. But this is really why I like this design. You see the choil. So the choil goes into the handle and to the blade, so you maximize blade length. But you have a generous choil. And look, even with my big hands, see how much I've got some of the smaller knives that are very comfortable, but this, it's about perfect for an EDC knife. The hype is real, really, with these because we're like, hey, yeah, this is one of the most perfect EDC knives. And I didn't really know if that was the case because I wanted it because I knew that you just can't get it. And so that's part of the grail process for me is if it's hard to get, for me, that's more of a grail. And then when I get it, is it as good as what people say? I mean, I've just now got this guy. So my first impressions is yes, it is. But I mean, I'll carry it, cut with it. I chose this really nice acid stone wash, the acid wash on the blade because I want to use it. And I think it would just, hide wear very well. So
I can tell you exactly what's going to happen. I know Kyle, and that's going to take over his drift because it's got the same carry profile. Basically, that's what I told him yesterday. I felt like it was a souped up drift. And that's why I asked him what the blade steel on the Oz machine was. And he said it was comparable to LC200N, right? So you have a very highly corrosion resistant blade steel on the Oz machine. Relatively same size.
Way better action.
Way better
I love
action.
this knife. This is my tool knife. So I don't know if it will actually take the place. It's a thumb stud. But look, I mean, there is no fall shut, because it's
yours don't do that?
washers.
Man, mine does. Like super smooth.
Oh, so yours falls?
Yeah.
Oh, see, mine doesn't.
Let me go get mine. I'll be right back.
Okay, go get it. Mine's smooth, but it's on, it's on washers versus bearings. And so it's very smooth, but it's not like it's not a fall shut. At least mine's not. Guys in the comments, do you guys have a drift? And let me know what yours, because mine's always been like this. And I don't care because the drift is a tool knife for me. I mean, I use it when I'm at the beach. I use it when I'm fishing or I know I'm going to get wet. This is the knife that's on me because it's an excellent cutter as well.
All right, so here's mine. I mean, it drops as soon as I disengage. And then I don't have to shake it like barely any.
Maybe mine needs maintenance, to be honest with you.
Because you guys, and it got smoother with time. I carried the shit out of this over the summer.
Yeah, I mean, it's freaking great. I mean, the finger troll on the drift is okay. It's almost too small for my fat sausagey fingers, unlike the Oz. The Oz is so much better. Of course, totally different knives, guys. But I almost would wish that I could do, I'm trying to figure out like the knife modders. I don't know if Lindy's in here right now, but I've been wanting to send something to Lindy and the knife modders for a while. And I was going to send them this, guys, to get that bark pattern that they have. But then I keep going back and forth because I saw where they did the Kunwu Tao in that. And I was like, fucking A, that looks so good. So I've been trying to figure out which one of those I want to send them. Yeah. God, I just need to make a decision and go with it. I'm so indecisive. Say, Kyle, let me know when you're going to get rid of that Evo. You've already got 2 of them, Paul.
Let me know first.
And I think he's got. I think you've got the one. You got one that I've got. You've got the one with the Time Masters clip and hand satin, I believe. But he's got a really cool modified clip on his, and then he also has a regular gray tie one. You're just gonna get like all of them you can, right?
Oh, Kyle, EDC Oz says the runt is 2.15 ounces, so it's really lightweight.
The runt is.
The
runt. The one you have 2.15 ounces is stupid light.
Yeah, it's stupid light. So
I mean,
yeah, no worries about wearing that with basketball. Literally, the first day I got it, I was lounging all day long on my birthday when I opened it. I was lounging all day long in basketball shorts or sweatpants. Carried that all day long, and no issues.
Yeah, I hardly ever what.
Christopher Tank says Kevin loves your sausage fingers. We do miss Kevin, guys. We do miss Kevin.
Oh yeah, Kevin. Without Kevin, really the live shows, because me and Chris, we could talk to each other for hours about knives and about whatever, because we're such good friends now. But Kevin is so much better at this than me and Chris are. That's just no doubt about it. I appreciate you guys coming along, and now it's on a new channel. It's on Chris's channel versus, because we're going back and forth. This is kind of unheard of. Most channels obviously wouldn't do this, but we don't give a shit about views and all that stuff. We have this trio, and actually a quattro, because Jake is also part of this, but he's damn busy. He's too busy for us, man.
I messaged him. He said he had something he had to do or whatever earlier, but yeah, dude. We were just talking about this last night, and we were saying we don't do this for the views and shit like that. When we get on here and do this, we like interacting with you guys, but honestly, this is the one time where we all can sit here and talk to each other face to face. We talk every day, voice chats, texts, whatever, but this is the only time that we can actually, I could sit here and talk to Kyle. I could sit here and talk to Kevin or Jake or whoever. So we try to soak up that time when we can, because, we don't get to do that a bunch,
Right.
Yeah.
And we really appreciate it, because the guys that are in here right now, we got like 24 people in here. You guys are our core audience for this show.
Exactly.
And we can't really thank you enough for coming, because obviously this is not like your average knife gear live stream. We do things a little bit different because we just don't care about a bunch of shit. We just like talking, giving each other shit. I mean, we'll give you shit, but it's only good fun.
You should come inside our freaking live, our group chats, and see how bad it gets.
See
how bad that shit can get really quick. We rag on each other hardcore. We don't pull punches neither. We are, the best way I could describe it, we are each other's worst critics, but also at the same time, we are each other's biggest supporters.
100%.
Yeah.
I love Josh. He's like, you guys are doing fine. Just don't start a numbers game.
Oh, dude, that shit. I told Kyle the other night, I said, let's piss them all off and do another numbers game and make it 1 through 1,000, see how long it goes.
Oh, man. And then, of course, you get Chris. Chris, right after that comment, he goes, really? Better than the name game?
Right? Definitely. Chris was like, definitely. No gauze. No gauze. Yeah. I just shipped out my giveaway today from the winner who won last week. I actually shipped that out this morning, and I also had to ship some shit out to Jake this morning. So
yeah, dude, it's been so damn busy. Like today, I wasn't even able to film anything, but I've got 1, 2, 3 knives that I have to film tomorrow so I can get out Monday.
Yep. I am so far fucking behind right now. I have probably 4 knives that I need to review that I bought. And I need to review those, but I got one I haven't even opened it. It's been sitting in a box for like a week and a half, and that one I have to do a review on because I got to get that back. I got it mailed to me, and it just came at the most inopportune time. I have been 90 to nothing the past week and a half, all the way
Yeah.
up until my vacation. Then I thought my vacation, I'm like, man, I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna knock out some videos. Nope, been going 90 nothing on my vacation.
Right.
Family events, gone all day yesterday. Going to fucking Build-A-Bear for my kid. After
Build-A-Bear.
fucking Build-A-Bear. It was cool. It was cool though. But gone all day. Got him his Halloween costume. Did all that stuff with family, hanging out, having a good time. Of course, my wife's picking out more baby shit. Then today, we were up at the ass crack of dawn, dude. I hit the post office at 8:30. I thought they opened at 8:30. They didn't open until 9:30, so I'm sitting in the parking lot waiting for them to open. I had to be at the appointment at the dealership at 9:45. I was like, oh, shit, how the hell am I going to make that work? They opened early at the post office for me. The lady was standing there and let me turn in my shit or whatever, and I hauled ass. Real quick. I want to talk about this. Kyle, everybody knows that you're a patriot and that you've started another channel called Freedom Talk, which if you got, I know most of the guys in the comments probably are aware of that, but if you're not and you're interested in that kind of stuff, you should definitely check it out. My wife, for one, likes watching Kyle's Freedom Talk channel. She don't give a shit about knives, but she does like watching Kyle's Freedom Talk channel. And the reason why I bring that up is because today is a very important day for every single one of us. It's something that we'll never forget. I always remember it because it's 3 days after my birthday, and it reminds me of what happened that day. I think everybody has stories of what happened and what was going on, what they were doing when they found out. For me, this is 20 years ago. I was 10 years old when this happened. So I was in school. I got picked up early from my parent. My parents picked me up early. I didn't know what was going on. I thought that they were doing something for my birthday because my birthday was during the week. We really didn't do much, and I thought they were picking me up as a surprise until we got home. They didn't say anything the whole car ride home, not a word. And the only thing, and I remember vividly what happened because when I walked in the room, they had on the TV, and I'd never forget walking in the living room and seeing my mother cry, staring at that TV, and I had no idea. Like, I saw what was going on, but I didn't quite understand. And I was like, what happened, And then, they're trying to explain it to me. So I'll never forget that. It's something that always resonates with me. I'll never forget that moment. And I'll never forget the days after. My wife told me today, we were in the truck route and we were talking about it. And she said that her mom took them out of school for the next 2 days after that. And didn't send them back to school for 2 days because they didn't know what was going on.
Right. People were scared, and rightfully so. I mean, it's a horrible tragedy, horrible attack on our country. I have a little bit of a different story because I was getting ready to go to my class at college. Fucking 10 years old. Jesus Christ.
Hey man, it's not my fault you're old.
But yeah, I was getting ready. The TV was on, and I was about to head out the door when I saw it on TV and what happening. And I was kind of in disbelief. I really was confused. I'm like, wait a minute, is this Saturday Night Live? What is this? I didn't know what the hell was going on. Yeah. And then of course, and then they canceled classes for that day. And then of course, in the days after, me and my brother were headed to the recruiting offices. We were going to join the military at that time. I think we ended up not doing it, not joining the military. Thousands of young men my age and stuff did do that, and I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for serving our country. And and so the thing is that tragedy, America, we rally together when something like that happens, right? When something like that happens, we really did rally together. There was no diversity. There was no hatred against one another because of the party that you were a part of. America really did come together and help each other get through this. The firemen and police, first responders that were there at Ground Zero, some of the best heroes that you can think of. These people, and not just even them, civilians that helped. So many great people and great things that, I mean, heck, a lot of those people got sick and stuff for, staying there for hours or days without rest, without food. So, yeah, it's a pretty emotional time. 20 years later, still, especially the people that were alive when this happened, we still remember that. We need to remember that for the rest of our lives, and we need to teach our children the lessons that we learned from that, because there were some school systems, I actually saw news the other day, that they are refusing to actually teach and actually talk about 9/11. I'm all for people not taking politics into school, obviously, but that's a very big part of our history.
That's
that
history.
Our children need to know. Yeah, that's not politics, it's history. Anyways, any veterans in the house, thank you so much for your service. It always makes me go back to that, because you guys.
Yeah,
you guys
absolutely. Any guys in the comments, if you guys have served or anything, we appreciate you. We love you.
Right.
We appreciate everything that you did or are doing, and we definitely support you guys out there. I mean, you guys are the toughest motherfuckers on earth, and we definitely stand behind you. It's something that I need to have a little talk with my son about, because he's young. He's only 5 years old. He doesn't really understand yet, but when he gets older, I'm hoping that they do learn about that in school, because that changed for my generation. A lot of kids, that changed everything.
Oh yeah,
everything. And the world's different, but it was never the same after that. So that's all I'm going to say.
Guys in the comments, Chris Wolf, Christopher's Tanks, Jeremy Spalding, you're all dead on. You are absolutely correct.
Yes.
Unfortunately, the education system is lacking. The cancel culture, the not wanting to offend people all the time, that's a thing, and so people don't like talking about these kinds of stuff, especially the history. I mean, even our dark history that we need to talk about, because if we don't do it, history does repeat itself, like Jeremy's talking about. So
exactly.
So it is something that is important.
However, don't rely on schools to do that.
Right. Don't rely on school to do that for your children. As parents, we have to do it ourselves.
Exactly. And my whole viewpoint is how, as a country, as an individual, how can you learn without making mistakes? That's how we learn from them and move forward.
Is Nav Sergeant in the house? Nav Sergeant. What's up? We were just talking about the great men and women who served this country, and to remember them also on this day, and Nav is one of them.
Yes, thank you, Nav. We appreciate you, brother.
Oh man, and Nav did pick up some stuff and go to that last show. I can't remember what it's called, the one in Vegas. Definitely tune into his channel to see the stuff that he did, which he was like me. Me and Kev, whenever we went to Blade Show, we were so involved in what was going on. We didn't want to just take time to just film certain things. We wanted to just be there and experience it. So I'm glad you did that, Naf. Really, because he did videos after the fact, but while he was there, he didn't take much. Like that shows you really how much of a knife enthusiast he is versus a YouTuber. He's there for the experience of the knives and to meet the people and stuff. And I am glad that he had a good time. Wish I could have gone and met you, man. That would have been freaking awesome in Vegas.
That was the USN gathering, right?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, because I sure as fuck wouldn't go to California for the Blade Show West.
You wouldn't even go there for Jake?
Dude, I'd go there for Jake, but I wouldn't be able to go to the fucking show because I'm not vaccinated. So
yeah.
So, I mean, that's very unfortunate, and we won't talk about that, guys, but if you want to talk about that, check out the second channel, because I'm very opinionated on what our president has recently done. So, anyways, definitely go over there and check out. I've only got a few videos, so.
I think you're killing it over there, man, in the way that you're going about it, to have a simple discussion, to do it without, I think that's the biggest problem is most people can't do it without getting upset and telling you that you're stupid or something or insulting somebody else. So that's probably the best way to go about it. So I do like it.
Appreciate it.
Oh yeah, man, it's awesome.
Wait a minute. What is this? Wait, just block me, pussies. What are we talking about here?
Yeah, what is that? I
I
saw
don't
that
know.
too.
What's going on here? Casper, is somebody getting on to you? You are them. What do we go? What's going on? You guys being mean. The New World Order is here, fools.
Oh, wow.
I don't know what you mean by that. I'm hoping. Oh, no. Well, like, we got thick skins here, guys. And I don't know what you're talking about or if you're joking or whatnot.
Yep, I totally agree with what Chris Wolf said.
Let's see. This is one of the most united times in our history. Yes, and we really were so united as a country, letting petty shit just get out of the way and come together to help one another. We donated blood. We donated our, what we could to help the families of these fallen firefighters and the families who lost their lives that worked in those buildings. It was an absolute America moment when it happened. Okay, so it was obviously a devastating tragedy, and every American was pissed at the people that did it, not the religion that did it, but the people that did it. Everybody was pissed. We wanted to be able to take bin Laden down once we found out that he was the culprit. We finally did. Thank you, Pakistan, you bunch of fuckers, for hiding him over there. But we found him, and we fucking killed him. And thank goodness. So,
Oh, Naff said, got my Sabinza and 80/20 back from Richie B and Lindy Lou. They are fucking sweet. That's
ooh, I can't
awesome,
wait to see
dude.
that. I can't wait to see that. If you get them on the channel yet, because I haven't seen a notification on those yet.
And if you
Maybe
haven't, send pictures to us because we want to see.
Yeah, no shit. Oh,
Dude, the work that Richie and Lindy have been doing has been looking epic here lately, man. I've just been really digging it. She's been working really hard on those grinds. She's been working really hard on those, and they've been coming out pretty bad. I saw one. It was the F5.5 that she did, and that bitch looked bad. I've been thinking about sending my F5.5 in because I'm not a big fan of the baby shit green micarta that's got on it. I want black micarta, so I'm thinking about having her dye it.
I love the green micarta. I do. I like it. I think it looks great. Like on the, I got in my review on this one. This is the one I got to get out. I love the green micarta.
It looks better on that though than the green micarta on the F5.5. Doesn't look like that. Doesn't look as good as that.
No, you're right. It is different.
It looks like
did any of you guys cop the giant mouse GM8? No, I did not. I think it looks cool. However, giant mouse. I've had a few giant mouse knives, and the Ace Grand was a great knife, but I'm almost scared to buy giant mouse right now, guys, because they are so inconsistent on some of their stuff out of Italy. They really are. I don't know. Is that one made in Italy or is it made by Riot? Because I know some of them have been.
I don't know. I do know the Ace Biblio that Jake let me try. The detent on that was so strong on it. Whenever I hold a plate, it was chewing up my fingernail, just trying to get it to release. I could get it on the flipper. That ultimately, and I've tried another giant mouse Ace Biblio since then, and that one didn't have an issue. So I get what you're saying with the inconsistency. I personally don't have an issue on the Riv, but I don't know. I don't trust it.
Right. Now, he says it's Italy. Now, guys, don't get me wrong. They've made some great knives. It's just some of the inconsistencies from the knives that I have handled have been there. They might have even fixed that problem since I've had that issue. So don't take it from me that that's the case. I would definitely give it a shot because they do really good work. I love the giant mouse designs that come out of there from Jans and what the hell is his name?
Enzo and Jesper Voxness.
Jesper Voxness. So
yeah. I love them too, man. My F5.5 is my favorite Vox design, period. That's the one I like. I haven't experienced the Ace Grand yet.
I'll tell you, I loved the Ace Grand. I mean, it had its issues, but that was the one that stayed in the collection the longest. The Riv was too small. Yeah. Damn. I mean, I've had other ones on the channel, but the Grand was my favorite so far, but it is now out of the collection though.
See, I thought I would like the Biblio, and when Jake sent me his, it was the one I liked the least.
Is it really?
It was the Biblio. I
So you
didn't
like
care
the-
for it. I liked it aesthetically when I seen it. It looked awesome. When I got it, didn't do it for me at all. I don't know why.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
I had the Riv on the channel, but I didn't have I didn't have the Riv and the Biblio at the same time. I kind of wish I'd had them at the same time to compare both of those. But
Yeah.
I want to say that I liked the Biblio better, but it is just a tad bit bigger, and that's probably why, because the Riv was even smaller than the Biblio.
Yeah. See, the Riv is a small knife, but I love it. I love how small that knife is. The ergos on it are fantastic for what it is.
I can't wait till I get over the honeymoon phase and send you this. I'm telling you, you're gonna love this thing.
It's gonna be a minute before you get over the honeymoon phase on that. Telling you
Probably
what,
so.
bro. Yeah, it's gonna be a minute.
So.
I can't wait till you send me it either, man. I can't wait to try that thing out. I'll be like,
Ugh.
yo, tradesies. No, I'm just playing.
Tracy's. I don't know. I feel and it's really because of you guys. The guys in the comics are viewers, because it was a viewer that actually allowed this to happen for me. So
You did that in the middle of a live stream. You hit him up and bought it and bought his spot right there in the middle of a live stream. I remember you got off the live stream so you could go and buy it. You were so fucking excited over that.
I mean, to have that opportunity. I mean, if you have the funds to do it, I mean, because obviously they're not cheap, and I was maneuvering things around, but made it happen because obviously it's expensive, but I had to take that opportunity because there's only like 348 of them made right now. So
I don't blame you, dude. I don't blame you at all in the slightest for that. That thing is, I saw your unboxing and I was like, holy shit, man. I gotta figure out how to get one of them bitches. And dude, on the secondary, they're going for a hefty price tag.
Yeah, they're going for crazy money. I mean, because I am one of those who have paid ridiculous prices for knives that I really wanted. It was, but these things are going for $1,500 damn dollars, and so I definitely didn't want to do that. That's why I say I was so lucky to be able to pay maker's price, not secondary prices.
What is maker's price on those?
So the base price on these are $500. So that's what I ended up paying when I won the lottery and sent my money to them. Then blade finishes, handle finishes, hardware, pocket clip, all those materials just add extra. So mine has the finish, the hardware, the pocket clip, the milling on the handles. It was about $180 for everything that was not just plain. So so 500, 180, so 680 total is how much this cost. So expensive as shit, I get it, but I get the hype.
I'm right there with you, dude. I just spent $695 on my last knife purchase.
Right, and guys, and he's not telling you what it is, but that's there's only a few.
That's a hint.
Yeah,
there's a hint right there. Yeah, that's a hefty price tag, guys.
But the one that you picked, obviously, titties. Yeah. I mean, that's just it. Really is that good.
Yeah, really and it's got some attributes to it that I really liked. So yeah, I'm stoked. Christopher takes all those kids. I don't know how he gets anything besides a Walmart knife.
No shit, buddy. No shit. Well, I sold a bunch of stuff, but I got to do another purge, guys. Kevin buys, sells, and trades all the damn time, and I'm the worst at it. But there are a bunch of knives in the collection that I need to just move and recoup some. So maybe I will have one of those videos coming up soon. So kind of stay tuned for that. I don't know. It's very hard for me to sell knives.
So, you're what do they call those people who keep everything? Fucking
hoarder?
Not a hoarder. Something my grandfather used to say. He's a damn it. Now it's gonna bug me. I can't remember what it's fucking called. Pack rat. Keep everything. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, because you can't use, as a knife collector, you can't use all the knives that you have in your collection. You can carry a different knife every single day, yes. But then when you start getting up, the last collection video I did, I had 60-something knives. I don't have that many now, and I plan on getting that even lower. But yeah, it's just I understand what Kevin, because Kevin's like, if you don't carry them, sell them. But then there might be one day that I'm just like, I haven't carried this in 6 weeks. I'm sorry,
Kevin's
6 months.
also that type of person. He'll buy something with no intention of keeping it. He'll buy it just to try it, carry it for 2 days, and then be like, all right, and then turn around and sell it.
Well, and that's another thing. He's also really good at selling. It's like a pain in the ass for me. Even though it's so easy, it's almost a pain in the ass for me to sell something.
I'm lazy when it comes to it. Like, I'll do it, but I have to be in the mood to do it. I think that's also another discussion too. Like, there's a difference as reviewers. Do you consider yourself more as a collector, a user, or an enthusiast? I consider myself an enthusiast.
Right. Dark Gravity, of course, brother, I will let you know. I'm not sure if I have anything that you would actually want or not, but I'll definitely let you know. Now, as far as me, God, that's a hard question, because I'll be honest with you, I don't know the difference between a enthusiast and a collector.
I do.
Like,
you want me to
let's define it. Yeah.
All right. A collector is that person that's like, they just have to add it to the collection, right? They have to add everything. You got some of these guys that have 20 different paramilitary twos.
Okay.
I see. You see what I'm saying? Or you got some of these guys that you have these guys with collection of the Koenig Arius. I see that. Like, I've been a part of these bougie, knife groups, and I see them with a collection in their Pelican case, and they got like 12 of them, right? Those are collectors. Straight users is, you see some of these YouTube channels, and on all their videos, they base it upon a tool. It's a tool, and I use it, and I use the shit out of it, right? Kind of like Joe, when it's a lot leather.
Right.
He uses his knives. That's what he does. He's not looking for it for fidget factor. He's not looking for it for fit and finish. He wants to know if it's going to cut and do what he needs it to do. So that's a user. An enthusiast is a little bit of a mixture of both, where you use your knives, you're not hard on them, but you don't have that vast amount of collection. You don't want that kind of collection. Like, when I seen your 60 knife, I don't want 60 knives. I can't rotate through 60 knives and carry them. Therefore, I'm not getting the enjoyment that I want out of them. So why would I have, you know what I'm saying? Like that. Right. So that's
the enjoyment with that's what makes it different for everybody. But I would classify, with your description, I would definitely classify myself more as an enthusiast than a collector, because I like to have multiple knives and collect knives, but it's not for it. I mean, I do use them very light. I have heavy use knife, tasks that I have special knives to do, but
exactly.
I would definitely classify myself as that. But there are, like I said, just putting it in pocket and carrying it might not be what I do with the knife that still makes me happy. It might just be me taking it out of the box and doing this with it all day.
That's the enthusiast in you, though, because you can appreciate that it's big, it's obnoxious, you love it. You don't necessarily carry it, but it gives you enjoyment to sit there and play with. My bounty hunter, I do carry that knife, but it gives me enjoyment because it's Star Wars. It's cool. It's different. It's got a custom finish on it. So that's more of the, I guess, collector in me. Like, I just think it's cool. But I definitely am an enthusiast, because my collection is actually extremely modest compared to other people's collection. I don't have
everybody's is at one point.
Yeah, I don't have a shit ton. I don't want a shit ton. And once I found myself at one point getting, bigger. I consolidated it. What do I carry? What do I rotate? What gives me the most enjoyment? And I just start picking. And honestly, what you're left with is what you really like.
Right. I mean, and the thing is once you get to a certain point, you buy certain price knives by certain manufacturers, things change so much, because you're like, man, I never knew that it could be this good. When you start talking about the high-end productions,
absolutely,
some of the things from Riyadh, some of these great American companies like Koenig. So Brandon Thrasher in the house. What's up, gang? Now, guys, you definitely need to go check out his YouTube channel, by the way.
Absolutely. He's got a dope channel.
Of course, we got a lot of people that have channels in the stream tonight. You need to check out all of them. So,
John's in the house. What's up, John?
John,
wonderful moderator.
Panic. Grateful Panic. That's actually, I'm still jealous of that name. Everybody made so much great names for their YouTube channels, and I was just like, what do I like? What am I passionate about? The Gaston flag. Okay, fuck it, let's just do it. That's what I did.
You're the most America out of all of us, Kyle. You're the most America, man. There's no, there's no, misconception about your logo. Everybody knows what it's about.
Hey guys, Christopher's Tanks is if anyone is interested in a full-time Maximate Manix 2. I don't know, Christopher Tanks, do you have an Instagram? I can't remember. If you do, you need to list that so they can contact you. Because I was trying to find you on Instagram the other day, and unless it's a totally different name, because I was gonna be, I tried to send you pictures of this because I knew you were curious about it and I wanted to flex a little bit and I couldn't remember what your Instagram was or if you had
I was going to message you so you could rub it in your face. Hey,
I did the same thing with Screaming Pirate. I was like, suck it. And when I said, and he was like, what? I was like, oh, dude, sorry. I was just kidding. I was just flexing a little bit. He was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I was like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I wouldn't have. I'd be like, you heard me.
That's right. Titanium Addiction 1970. That's why I couldn't find you, because I could not remember your name. So fuck me. I don't know how I forgot that. But yeah, anybody hit him up if you are interested in the Manix 2 and Maximate. Which the Manix 2 is a great knife. I have had two of them. I don't have one in the collection now. I know that's your go-to work knife, right, Chris?
Yeah, the Manix 2 lightweight is my go-to work knife. Freaking love it for work tasks, man. I could beat the shit out of that thing and it keeps coming.
Yeah. I mean, it was a great knife. Detail butthole. Sorry. Yeah. I had the Manix 2 for a long time, and I had the Manix 2 XL actually, and then I had the Manix 2, and I put carbon fiber scales on it. I ended up giving that knife away on one of the live streams, I believe, at the very beginning. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I like that knife. John, I know you said that you're not a moderator on here. You got to walk me through on how to make you a moderator on here, dude.
I thought he already was. I thought Kevin already
is on yours, and this is the first time that we're doing it on my channel, though. So I have to make him a moderator. But he's gonna have to walk me through on how to make him the mod. I have no idea how to do it. He's gonna have to tell me how. So John, if you're listening, tell me how, and I'll make you the moderator, bro.
Christmas Day. Oh, I love it, dude. We got to meet up one day, seriously, dude. Because he lives in Alabama.
I never met up with that dude that lives like 30 minutes away from me. I never did meet up with that dude. I totally forgot about that. I should, though.
Yeah. Because I'm actually horrible because there's quite a few people that live in the close vicinity to me, and I keep saying we need to meet up and do stuff, but everybody has lives, and it's hard enough, for somebody like you and me, Chris, who work full-time jobs, has families. It's just hard to even do videos. So finding time to do stuff like that, it's just tough, but need to make it happen. That is for sure.
Dude, we definitely have to make time for things, dude. Like I have to make time for this. I got to make time for videos. And not at Bled Show. I'm talking about since you live in Alabama. I'm talking about meeting up and having a beer. Tanks. But yeah, you definitely have to make time for this kind of stuff. And like we said, for us, it's all for fun. That's what it's about.
Yeah,
I do this for fun. I like it. I enjoy talking with my friends and bullshitting and talking about the stuff that we're into. And I don't have anybody around me that is into this kind of shit. I try to talk about it to my wife, and she silently tells me to fuck off. So,
no, I mean, I'm lucky because my son is 13 now, and so I can talk to him and show him the cool stuff that I got in. He's still he has very particular taste. Like he likes thumb stud knives. He likes fixed blades. When I give him something like this, when I gave him this, I was like, fucking broke my heart. I gave him this, and he was like, I was like, what? Motherfucker.
Yeah, I would have been like, "You're adopted." Walked out.
Oh,
Oh man, dude. I gave my brother. I'm 12 years older than my brother. I gave him a Finch knife, the Holiday. I already had the black micarta, and Spencer sent me the red one. And I was like, dude, I really don't need two. And he's like, I'm sending it to you. And I was like, okay. I was like, well, I'm going to give it to my brother because he saw your video that you did on the Holiday with the Snakewood, I think is the one that you were showing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The one,
Yeah. And he's seen it. And he was like, what's that knife? Do you know what that knife is? Do you have it? That knife's really cool. And like, because he knows I do YouTube on this kind of stuff. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, actually, I got one being sent in and I already have one. And he's like, oh, cool. He didn't put two and two together what I was trying to do. So like the next week was his birthday and his graduation. And I gave it to him for that. And he freaking loved it. So,
oh, dude. Yeah. The Holidays
yeah.
are great.
Yeah. So
I've been trying to get Spencer, like when I did have those, because they're actually decent sized knives. They're full size knives. I just like bigger knives, and I was like, dude, if he'd like an XL size of the Holiday, oh my god,
dude, the Holiday is so freaking sweet too. It is so awesome. One of my favorites was the Runtley, but the 1929 kind of dethroned that one though. Once I got the 1929, is freaking fantastic.
It really
I think that's Kevin's favorite too. But I'm really excited for the Devil's Finger to come out.
Right. When is this supposed to come out? Do you know?
I asked Spencer, and at first it was like into August. Now it's around September. So I'm not sure. I'm hoping that it's this month at some point. I don't know. Spencer was hoping. He couldn't give me like a direct date because he didn't have it. So
right. So it's QSP still, right? That's going to be making that?
I believe so.
I believe so too. I mean, QSP does a great job with his knives.
This one I'm excited about though because it's got a deep carry wire pocket clip on the Devil's Finger. So I'm really excited about that. And it looks a little bit larger than what he typically does. I like the blade shape on it, and it's in my Micarta. So I definitely am interested in what he's got. He's got a bunch of shit coming out, dude. You see the stuff that he's got putting out for 2022? He's got some badass shit.
Dude, and I'm so happy for that because, you've got these smaller knife companies that have very popular models that come out, and they could just keep doing that, and make money. He's innovative. He wants to come up with different shit, and, people like it. So, I mean, I'm very happy with what he's doing. I mean, and I don't own any Finch. I've had all of them on the channel, but I personally don't even own a Finch knife.
Wow.
I know, right?
Dude, you got to get on that. You got to get on that.
I need to, but I'm actually starting to wait for some of these other ones to come out because I've handled a bunch of the others, and so I kind of want to pick my poison. Everybody has the Finch's Nest, and I think that's fucking awesome. But there are smaller knives. They're smaller knives, and they don't have finger trolls like I usually like on my smaller knives. So that's really the reason that I don't have some of the, even though they're awesome. That's
the cool part about them for me is the flipper. When you flick it, when it's open, it has that jipping on there to put your finger like a choil. I think out of all of them, what is it? The Cimarron was the biggest one.
Yes.
That he has. That was the first one that I bought. And that one's the biggest one. It's running on 14C.
28N.
28N, yeah.
And that was the more of the budget side of his the Cimarron.
Yeah, so because I think this Cimarron was like $80. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And everything else was like running around the 120, 130, somewhere around there. But for the price point, for the quality that QSP is putting on those, dude, the action on them are fantastic.
Action, especially the Holiday. Like the Holiday in the 1929, if I was to just go by memory, they were both really good and really close. But I think the Holiday's action was the best. Like the detent was great on the flipper. The freaking lock bar, it was like you could breathe in the lock bar and have it go out of the way. There was like no pressure to get that thing, but it locked up.
That's what I loved it, dude. You're not eating up your thumb trying to push it out of the way or anything, and it was smooth as glass, dude. Action was just it was something totally different that I was not expecting to see on a $130 knife.
And the handle of satin.
That's what I'm
Hand
saying. Like,
rub satin.
yeah, yeah. I was not expecting to see that on a $130 knife. That
Right.
kind of quality, that kind of touch on there. I just wasn't expecting it. And when I got it, that's my dressy knife. That's like when I'm
Right.
going out to a nice dinner or something like that with the wife, because I love the milled pocket clip on it. It's kind of classy looking. I like that. I carry that when I'm a little dressed up. I love that knife for that. Rusty, the Runtley is awesome, dude. I like small knives, and that was like the king for me for all the Finch knives until Spencer sent me the 1929. I felt like the 1929 it was like the Runtley and the Holiday had a baby, and it was smaller, but it had like what Kyle said, where you just barely press on that lock bar and it releases, and the hand rub satin on. Oh, dude, I loved it.
I just love that bolster lock kind of thing. I mean, that's what I really liked about the 1929, the Holiday. The Runtley, very small knife for me, but with that Warncliffe blade, like that makes for, like, if you carry a box cutter for your job, I think that's a fucking awesome one to just carry and have a little bit more quality box cutter that just carry with you all the time.
That's why for a minute when I first started my channel, that was my unboxing knife whenever I did an unboxing, because I love that blade shape on there, and it was freaking awesome. It actually bit me too. Cut myself with that knife before. That some bitch is sharp. I cut myself with all my freaking knife.
I mean, guys, if you don't have a thumb that looks like this,
oh yeah, mine does. Yeah, dude, my thumb is tore the fuck up from that.
Right.
Absolutely, dude. Definitely not every knife's enough.
I'm making a move here.
You're gonna make me jealous, bro. Swear to God, Kyle, if that freaking screen door is squeaking, you haven't put KPL on there yet.
KPL. No, see,
what's KPL on that son of a bitch?
I don't know what you're talking about. Well, hold on a second. Oh shit, you still heard it. Oh. Son of a bitch. Man, I tell you what, guys, I don't know where you're living. I live in Alabama. It's so fucking hot in Alabama in the summertime, but we've had a little spot of really nice weather here. Like right now, it feels amazing outside.
I still don't get it. Liner or frame locks in today's world are far better lock types in today's world.
Okay, so he said, I still don't get it. Liner and frame locks in today's world of far better lock types. And what lock types do you like, Hollywood Tactical? You don't like liner locks or frame locks? What kind of locks tickle your fancy?
Probably an Axis lock.
And I get that because it's ambidextrous for a lot of people.
I get it. I have a few. I get it.
I'm over the Axis lock style knives just because I've had so many, so I'm just kind of over that. But I probably will go back at some point.
I'm just not I'm gonna be honest, dude. I was never the biggest fan of Benchmade. Like I have two, but I was never the biggest fan of Benchmade. One, I always got pissed off because they put that dick clip on everything new. They never threw a deep carry clip. I thought the mini deep carry clip was the most innovative thing that they had done in a long time. And I was like, just keep it on there, bro.
And they used to send it to you for free if you asked for it. Now, I mean, they charge you still $5.
Exactly.
$5 though. They'll send it to you for $5 or whatever.
Exactly, dude. I like the Shark Lock better, personally.
Lions Jewelry in EDC is in the house. He is the winner of one of the giveaways last week. What's up, my dude?
What is up, dude? I sent your package this morning, and I sent you a picture of the receipt. I don't know if you've seen it yet, but I did send that off to you, buddy. It is on its way. Yep. See, Rusty says here's some other Shark Lock, Triad Lock, Bar Lock. Triad Lock is cool because it's really strong. I have a Cold Steel Code 4. I like it, but it took a minute for it to break in. I'm just not the biggest fan of backlocks.
Like my Cold Steels that I have are my absolute tanks of knives that I can beat the shit out of, and it locks up solid, always works, and very comfortable. I have the 8010. That is my go-to if I'm out somewhere. Like if I have to grab a knife, 80-10 in my the 4Max, I could do anything I want to them fucking things. They're not
Exactly.
breaking.
Exactly. And the
But they're
Code
not
4,
50.
the Code 4 was awesome. It's got the CTS XHP steel on there. That
That's
son
a
bitch
great
is
steel for
slicey
that.
as fuck, dude. I
Yeah.
love that knife.
Yeah. I mean, and I love like Bell's blades. He's talking about the compression lock. I love the compression lock. I like the compression lock better than the axis lock, but obviously, if you're left-handed, that can't be the case. I mean, the axis lock is way better for left-handed people.
Yeah. I definitely prefer the compression lock over the axis lock, but now that I have my 80-20.5, I prefer the shark lock over both of those.
I do too. I really do. It's way more fidgety, in my opinion, and well, it's more fun and more fidgety, and it's ambidextrous. So, I mean, I think the Shark Lock, my opinion, is probably the funnest of the ambi locks.
Yeah, it's most fidgety, but from what I heard from Andrew Dimko, is that it's also just as strong as
That's what
the
he's saying.
triad lock. Is just as strong, if not stronger, than the triad lock. That was interesting to me.
That was very interesting because I mean,
because
just looking at them and the design, I can see that. I'm not a, he tests that shit. I mean, he actually is one that actually tests it before he releases anything and says anything like that. So I believe him 100%. And God, Rusty Knife Lover I sold him my 80-20. I totally forget it. I totally regret it. He has my 80-20. Oh man, I missed that thing because now I have the 20.5 and I carry that knife a lot. I fucking love that thing, especially because I have a Shark Luck in the collection without having the more premium 80-20. But the 80-20 and 3V still is what I had. I fucking miss it. I mean, and dude, I've contemplated buying another one.
I kind of want to get the shark's foot. I kind of want one of each. I dig the blade shape. I know it's the blade to handle ratio thing. That's the reason why I went the clip point the first time. But I dig the freaking that sheep's foot blade or shark's foot.
I'm so much more of a fan of the clip point. I think the shark's foot is cool, but I much prefer the clip point for my personal preferences.
Yeah. But the 80-20.5 was definitely more my speed. I knew from the get that I knew that I'd like the shark lock. I knew that. I knew I would like that locking style, but I knew the 80-20 too big for my personal preference. I'm just not into big knives like that.
Yeah, no, I mean those knives are absolute beast work knives. I mean, that's what they are. That's the reason I chose the 3V steel when I had mine, was because if I was going to, which I never used it very hard at all. I didn't use it hard at all. But, I knew that if I had to bring a knife with me that was going to be strong. I mean, if any Andrew Demko design, let's just put it that way, any Andrew Demko design is going to be a badass work knife.
Yeah, exactly. Sinister. Shark lock grader. All but we are not people who can live with only one or two knives.
This
Agreed.
Is true, buddy. I mean, yeah. I mean, we're all in this. Everybody in this feed right now, we're all knife enthusiasts. So,
absolutely,
I mean, we can't I like having multiple deployment methods, multiple locking knives, different actions. All of them make me happy. Some are more my preference, but all of them make me happy. I'm not a big fan of slip joints. Like Chris is a slip joint guy. That's the only kind of lock or knife really that I don't have a lot of. I have a couple because they were gifts that I still carry and use as a backup knife that I just throw in the pocket or throw in a slip, and I use for secondary knives, and they're absolutely wonderful for that purpose. And really the only reason, guys, that I'm not, because Rusty tried to get me to be one. He sent me a shit ton. And the only reason that I don't carry them as primaries is because one of the things that I have to have is one hand open and close for the knife that I have on me to do work, to do my cutting tasks. Because most of the time I hold something in this hand, get it out.
There's ways to get around that with a slip joint. There's one-handed opening slip joints. I'm going to convert you, son. I'm gonna convert you, bro. I was fucking with Jake the other day, and I told him, I said, and I forgot to do it. Of course, I forgot to do it, But I told him when I sent him this package, I was like, I'm gonna sneak a slip joint in there and convert your ass. I was like, I'm telling you, I'll send you my Dom. I was like, you'll love it. Titanium bolsters, carbon fiber covers on there, M390 blade steel with a sheep's foot blade. And I'm like, dude, you're gonna love it. I'm telling you. Then I got the round head, which is which is titanium. It's got ebony wood covers on there and M390 blade steel. I think Lion Steel kills it with their slip joints. I don't think they kill it with their modern folders, but with their slip joints, they get it right. I love everything from the pull to the fit and finish. You get the crown spine like you get on a Sebenza or whatever. That kind of quality, and they're like $120. You know, you can't beat that.
Yeah, right. No, you can't.
Yeah.
Rusty has got to leave. See you, Rusty, if you're not already gone. Or
Later, Rusty. Does it work every day? I literally carry the same 3 knives to work every day, but they don't even come into the house when I get home. At home, I carry something different as often as possible. Okay, Sinister. So I am just like you. I carry the same exact knife with me at work every single day because it's my beater knife. It's the knife that the Manix 2 lightweight. That's the knife I carry with me at work. Ergonomically, for a work knife, it's perfect for that. I love the ergonomics of the Manix 2. I don't get into like fit and finish. I don't get into drop shut. I mean, yes, I could play with it. I could spotty flick it and all that at work, but I just need something that performs well and that's also not like breaking the bank. So if it somehow comes out of my pocket, which has happened before, me getting on a piece of equipment and a pocket clip snagging and pulling it out of my pocket, I've done that before and I've ran over my expensive ass shit with a forklift. So I stopped. That's one of the reasons why I actually stopped carrying expensive gear on me at work, because if it comes out of my pockets and hits the ground and I don't notice and I run over it with a forklift, doesn't matter if it's titanium or not, there's nothing that shit won't destroy. So
shit.
there's nothing that shit won't destroy, and it'll fuck it up. Like I will not carry something expensive in my pocket while I'm at work. So the Manix 2 lightweight, $90.
That's the difference too. Yeah, that's the difference too. Like some of you guys, when you say work, you fucking go to work, and you guys do labor-intensive jobs. I don't. I do sit behind a fucking desk all day, and so I don't have to have a hard-use knife because my tasks at work are opening boxes and labels and shit like that. So very light-duty tasks, maybe an occasional zip tie, but I don't have to worry about those kind of situations.
Yeah, dude. I've been doing labor work since I was 18. Been doing warehouse work since I was 20, 22, something like that. So I drive power equipment every day, different types. I drive everything. If it's got wheels, I drive it. But I mean, I've seen Kyle pictures before. That stupid shit when my boss got the forklift stuck outside. But I do all that kind of stuff, and I'm working with my hands all day long. I'm lifting shit all day. And the thing is, whenever I'm on equipment stuff, there's times where I am in a trailer and I am cramped with room and stuff. And if I got anything in my pockets, it comes out. I snag it. You can't tell me lighters I've broken, packs of cigarettes I've lost. Freaking had my wallet come out in a trailer before, and I didn't realize it. Yes. So constantly stuff's hitting me and stuff like that. So my EDC drastically changes from when I'm at work to when I'm at home. When I'm at home, I shower, then I start carrying and throwing my stuff in rotation. My days off, I'm rotating. I'm constantly carrying something different or whatever. But when I'm at work, I keep it like that. So
right, and I think that's why that Manix 2 lightweight works so well for you. That wired pocket clip doesn't snag near as much as any other pocket clip. I mean, it's the best at it.
I haven't snagged once on that pocket clip since I switched to that.
Right.
Before that, I was using the Native 5 lightweight, which I didn't really have an issue with that neither. Once I switched to the Spyderco like lightweights, I really didn't have an issue with it because I need something that's super lightweight, grippy as hell because I'm sweating all day long. I come home soaked. So, yeah. It just works for me, and I can replace it. They're not in high demand or anything like that.
Right.
I can go on Amazon and order one. So I definitely I like that. Try to slam through some of these comments that are coming in. Bella's Blade says he believes he's I only have 2 slip joints and both were gifts.
Yeah, that's the same here. I have not bought for myself a slip joint, but the ones I have are gifts. One by the Angry Kickapoojan, and the other I got one that is I think it's a Rough Rider with this yellow, and it has the Gaston flag symbol on it. That was sent to me by a viewer. Holy fucking shit! Why can I not think of who did that? Oh my god, I feel like an asshole. It was a gift from a viewer. He sent me a bunch of knives. Fuck me.
You're an asshole, bro. You can't remember.
I am an asshole. Why?
Yeah, bro.
Shit. Anyway, I can't even remember what I had for breakfast.
Yeah. Sinister said at work I carry the 80 20.5 in the Torino. If the 20.5 can't do it, I'll pull out the 80-15. I feel you on that. I feel like the 80 20.5 would make a good work knife.
Oh, for sure. The 8015, I still have my 8015 S35EM with the Scorpion lock. The Scorpion lock is fun. It takes a little bit to get used to, though. Like fucking Lefty, Kevin hated it.
He couldn't figure it out.
Well, no, I think he can figure it out. He just didn't like the lock.
Yeah.
And it's an acquired taste probably, and obviously not near as probably great as an Andrew Dinko Custom 8015. This is the cold steel version, but still.
Yeah. Oh, speaking
Bad
of Kevin.
Monkey.
Speaking of Kevin.
Sorry,
I didn't make it, guys. You're killing it, though. Love you, brothers. We love you too, Kevin.
Hey, buddy. Fucking dick, not showing up.
I know. Dude.
Fucking family over.
The one time we do it on my channel, Kevin's like, oh, I'm out. Yeah, they're all calling you out in the comments, Kyle. It's Bad Monkey.
Yeah, Bad Monkey. Fuck, thank you guys. It was Bad Monkey. I was like, son of a bitch.
Freaking John Kevy Poo. Naf said he carries his 80-20.5 at work majority of the time. Yeah, dude, I agree. I think the 80-20.5 makes an excellent work knife. For me, I fidget the fuck with it at home. That's what I do with it. And then I carry it on my days off, and it's the knife that kind of gets me in trouble with the wife because I keep doing it, and the acoustics sound awesome.
Great sounds. It's got great mechanical sounds with that lock.
Yeah.
But it is one of the only knives that has a hole deployment or a hole for deployment that I actually prefer using the thumb studs to reverse flick.
Me too. I told you. Remember when I was sending you that video? Because I was like, why the fuck is it working for me with the thumb hole? And then Kevin's like, well, move your finger up. And I got it once I moved my finger up, but I felt like I had to ride the blade out more. And I didn't like it. And then I said, fuck it, let me try it with the thumb studs. I did that, and it worked every time.
Yeah.
Fired right out, and I was like, yep, I like using it with the thumb studs as a reverse flick.
I mean, I like that it has the hole because I still use the hole. But for me, it's a little bit easier because it's not like a regular detent. It doesn't have a detent. You have to get past the spring pressure.
Yep. I think that's the thing because it feels spongy is the best way I can describe it. Where there's no detent.
I mean, you're not wrong. The 80,
you're not.
You're not wrong. For Austin and plastic handles, to have the Andrew Demko design of the Shark Lock for that price is worth it, in my opinion. However, if you look at it on paper, you're right. It is not a value. Okay. You are correct, sir. However, I had no problem spending the money for it. Not at all.
Yeah, me neither. Actually, before y'all left for Blade, I hit up both of you because I was like, hey, you make it to that booth, just buy it. I'll PayPal you when you get it or whatever. Sure enough, the first day, Kevin hits me up and got it. And I was like, all right, cool. I paid that, and I didn't regret it at all. Right. I think it's a fantastic knife. Do I think the materials are worth it? No. I think the Shark Walk is worth it. I think Demko was worth it. You know what I mean? Having an actual Demko too. That's another thing. It's not like, you know, he's got a lot of work with Cold Steel. It's not like he went to them and did that knife through Cold Steel. This is an actual Demko that you're getting for 150
Still
bucks.
made in Taiwan.
Yeah.
Still probably made in the same factory the Cold Steels were, but it's a Demko knife, not a Cold Steel Demko design.
Exactly. And that kind of sets it apart. You know, that it was worth it to me to have it like that. I would much rather say Demko on there. Something from Demko, that's a Demko knife, you know, so that's what I want.
Jeremy. Oh, yeah. He's like, 20.5 is an $8 Cold Steel with a $4 lock and a $30 packaging.
He's not lying. He's not lying. He's not lying. And the lock, from what Andrew Demko said, is actually very simple. It's not nothing intricate or anything. It's actually very simple. So, but I do agree with that. And $30 packaging. See, here's where I wish what would happen. You know how it comes with like the pouch? You get like the patch with it, cool box. Lose the fucking pouch. Give us the cool box, lose the fucking pouch, and give us like a higher end blade steel. I would have been perfectly fine with that.
Yeah, the reason he used OS 10 was because he still was trying to keep the cost low enough, and that was the only one he could get blanks out of. And so and so I get why he used it now. I'm pretty sure that will change. He will make more of the 80/20.5s and premium steels eventually. If I was a betting man, I'd bet money on it.
I guarantee it. And when he does, I'm going to be getting one of the premium steel, because that's what I was like, you know, why didn't you just lose the pouch and give us like 20 CV or something? Or it doesn't even have to be that, like 154, something a little bit, a little bit, you know, more premium. Yeah. Now I've got it right.
Yeah, no shit. That little nothing box. I mean, because I bought mine from Kevin. This was whenever me and Kevin first met each other. I bought that knife for the 80/20 from him, and he sent it in the box. And then I bought it, and I messaged him back, and I was like, "Do you have the original packaging?" He goes, "That was it, man." I was like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "What the fuck?"
and then you guys fell in love, and it was all over.
It was all over. Man love.
I remember when we first met, and I was messaging you on it was Facebook or some shit, or I commented on something, and I put that GIF, and it was like bromance, and it's got to do with the rainbow on it. That shit had me cracking the fuck up.
It's amazing. It's just amazing the friendships this community provides. It really is.
Yep, it is. Some of my best friends, like not just in knife world, YouTube world, or whatever, in general. Like you guys, really I talk to the most. I don't talk to anybody like that except for you guys. That's about it.
Yep.
Lions Jewelry and EDC. 18 more subs, and I reach 100 mark on my for my giveaway, guys.
Dude, if you're not subbed, go do it.
Yep. If you're not subbed to Lions Jewelry and EDC, let's get him over 100 so he can do this giveaway. He's almost at his first 100 subs. That's awesome. Congrats, dude. If you guys are not subscribed yet, jump on over there and subscribe.
Yeah, some of these guys are talking about packaging means nothing. I get it. I mean, it really, because once I have the packaging and the unboxing and the experience, it really doesn't mean much. I do appreciate it, but I really don't have to have it. I do appreciate it, though.
So here's where I'm different. I'm a bit of a packaging whore. I like, okay, put it this way. I like whenever I buy something expensive, right? When I buy something really expensive, I want it to be presented to me. I like the unboxing experience now if I'm buying something that's not really, you know, it's $100 or whatever, I'm not really worried about packaging. But if I'm spending $500 on something, I don't want it to come in just a plain little box or whatever. I want a sticker, you know, I want a patch, something, or a nice box to open it and have that kind of experience. It makes me remember that experience to go, okay, cool. You know, like when you buy a freaking, what is that, the Dodge Demon or whatever, the crate that bitch comes in and all the little goodies that you get with it and shit like that.
Yeah.
That's part of the experience when you buy an $80,000 sports car. You know what I mean? And when you're buying a really high-end knife, I'm like, this is like my Ferrari. I want a fucking experience with it. Question for Grady. Will you start doing videos for the truck? Dude, I don't know. I got a new truck now, so maybe. I got more room in there. And I got tinted windows now, so bitches can't see me. So maybe. Why? You want me to do Taco Bell fucking videos like you? Like,
that's hilarious.
I'll be eating at Chalupa about to review this knife. I know what Kevin gets. And mod me, Chris. I'll drop Leo's link. Oh shit. Hold on. John messaged me so I can make him moderator. Do that.
Yeah, it should just take a second, but I don't know. Sometimes it.
I'm not sure how to do it in stream. StreamYard.
Is he doing you a voice message?
Yeah.
If you just click on my name, whatever, just click on my name and it'll bring up a list of options.
Brendan says she thinks you should do it in the back of the truck. Get in the bed. Get in the bed and do it, Bob.
Dude, my kid is so excited about my new truck. So the what was it? It was yesterday. I had a phone call from another dealership, and they were giving me my estimate on what they offered me, which wasn't shit. This dealer offered me a lot more than what the other place did. So I was like, yeah, no, I ain't gonna do it. You know, it's just you're not giving me enough. Dude, my kids started crying, freaking out. You said you're gonna get a new truck. I want to ride the new truck. And I'm like, dude, I promise I'm gonna get a new truck, but just not today. I was like, and he was like, well, why? I said, because they wanted me to pay $800 a month for that damn truck. And he's like, what? You ain't got $800? I said, do you want to live in the damn truck? They're like, it's not as fun as it's not as fun as it sounds, buddy.
It's funny. It's great how kids have no concept of money.
Yeah.
And so it's like, just pay for it, just buy it. I'm like, well, it's not that fucking simple, kid.
Yeah, bro. I gotta check this shit out so I can figure out how to make John. Let's see, where's John? Put into add moderator. Hey. All right, John, you're hooked. All I had to do was click on your thing and say add you as moderator. That was so much easier.
Lefty DC, are you trying to pick up dudes again? And then Nav was like, Forrest, let the man wait. I hit the wrong one. It's like, damn, let the man live his best life. Oh.
You said Lefty is chat lurking, I see. Oh, we knew he'd come in for a little bit. You guys know he can't stay away like that.
Oh my gosh, he's probably having a panic attack, not being able to talk, because he's probably watching the live like, I want to say something. Fuck, I can't.
Yep. Nope. Says he's a moderator.
Oh, good.
On my phone, that's how I pulled it up. It says he's a moderator. Wait, let me click on here. No, I don't want to put him in timeout. He hasn't been bad.
He has, but we don't care.
He has, but I don't give a fuck.
All right, he put a link in there, so
did he? Oh, okay, good. Well, he must have got it then.
Yeah.
Because I did it from my phone. He told me just to click on his name and it should say add moderator, so I did.
I agree, Naf. I think that he should bring the fam on the live. His cousin or cousin's husband or something like that is who is in. I think he should do that.
Kev, if you're watching, bring him on, man. Bring him on. My wife can show her pregnant belly on here. You can.
There you go.
Bring your cousin on.
We can all like fake rub the belly. Be like, oh, it's a
Mhm.
baby.
Exactly. I think she's about passed out there. Babe, you sleeping? All right.
It's like, fuck you, I was. Quit yelling at me.
I knew she wasn't. It doesn't get good. What? You want to show your belly? She get big, guys.
Oh man, yeah.
She get big, scary. Dude, she all moody and shit. Huh? It's from you laying on the side. Why are you wearing my underwear? All right.
Yeah. Look
at
that. It's the baby. It's the baby in there.
Look at that. Dude, she
Oh.
kicked the shit out of me yesterday.
Nice.
We were driving and she like grabbed my hand. She was like, feel this. And I was like, okay. And all of a sudden I felt like a heel in my hand. Yeah, you're losing your innie. It's about to be an outie.
That's what happens, man.
Yeah, it's about to be an outie, dude.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, I gotta send you guys the invite thing on Facebook for the baby shower thing. It's where everything's at, registry and all that kind of shit. Obviously, I know you guys are gonna make it, but I'm still gonna invite you.
You never know. I might just drive down there and crash the
Dude,
party.
if you do that, bro, I will fucking French kiss you, bro. I swear to God, bro. It's next month. Be prepared to hold me. I'm gonna it's next month. So that's when we're having it. And it's like a drive-by thing that we're doing. Because with the whole big C and shit, we're just gonna have people drive in, take a picture and stuff like that. We'll open up the gift, chat for a minute, and then kind of move on and stuff like that. Because there's going to be a lot of people coming and stuff. So, yeah, we're going to do it that way. It's been pretty cool. We just got the crib and everything the other day. I got that hooked up.
No shit, buddy. I've seen that a lot.
Yep. Kyle's like, this ain't my first rodeo. Oh, shit. Congrats, man. Lions Jewelry and EDC. My first baby due in November 12th.
Nice.
Nice.
Kids are
Guys,
awesome.
You will not believe, man. My kid is due Christmas Day. That's gonna suck.
I mean, they're never here on their due date, though.
No, they're not. They're not.
Well, unless
go ahead.
I was gonna say unless they're late, like or now they induce you. So on your due date, now you can schedule to be induced. So they could be.
Yeah. Well, she's high risk because they had to go and she had to go to do the 3D ultrasound.
Right.
So the problem with the umbilical cord is you got one vein and two arteries on your umbilical cord. My daughter's has one vein, one artery. So the vein is what gives her like the oxygen to her brain and all that kind of stuff. So she's good there. But the one artery is doing the work of two. And that does like helps with waste and nutrients and stuff like that. So they're worried about her gaining weight, the baby gaining weight. She's probably going to be smaller
Right.
When she's born, and or that could complicate things and they might have to induce her earlier.
Right.
So she may become at the beginning of December. I don't know.
Right.
But
that's a great thing about technology nowadays. I mean, even back in 1982, I was premature by 3 months and like seriously right at 3 pounds when I was born. So they can do so much.
My sister, where she was born, she's on the wall at the hospital. Her baby picture's on the wall for miracle babies.
Oh, wow.
She weighed a pound when she was
Damn.
born. A pound. They told my dad to make the funeral arrangements twice, that she wasn't going to make it. Or she had to have laser eye surgery, had to have a whole bunch of teeth work done later on, stuff like that. I didn't get to hold her for a while. Or when I first held her, she was like a ball of wires that they had hooked up to everything.
Wow.
And she fit in the palm of my hand. I was
Right.
12, and she fit in the palm of my hand. And she just graduated high school. So, and there ain't nothing wrong with her. So, yeah.
Fuck you, John. Yes, I have.
Damn.
Now it's just my dick that weighs 3 pounds.
Oh, damn. That
See?
shit. Fucked up.
Oh, Forrest, hey, I'm a twin. Forrest says that his twins just turned 16.
Wow.
That's awesome. I'm a twin, and are they boys or girls, Forrest? Let us know, because, man, twin boys, I feel bad for you, because since I am a twin, we were fucking.
Are you identical or?
We are identical. We looked exactly alike up until around probably 15 or so or 16. My brother had an accident, horse accident, and he couldn't. Once he got through with that accident, he couldn't actually get with it. This is back when we were playing football. We were big into weights. We were in the shape of our lives up until after high school. But he couldn't gain weight. He was like 8% body fat, and so he was lean and mean. But I was able to get bigger. And once it started happening, I mean, you could definitely tell we were twins, but we didn't look exactly alike. Now I look like the creature that ate him, because he's seriously like 178 pounds, 180 pounds, and I'm not. So.
Oh, shit. Oh, cool. Jared White. My son was born on St. Patrick's Day this year. Congrats, man.
Fuck you, Dark Gravity. I'm tall. I'm not 4'11", motherfucker.
He's going after your Gimli ass. Oh, shit.
I love it. We get to meet up. We met up not too long ago. I don't remember the reason now, but we meet up every now and again. He lives in a town close to where I work, and so we'll meet up after work. He's such a cool dude. He's got him a couple of cool Hinders. He got a 3-inch XM18, and then he also just purchased a 3.5-inch XM. Damn, I can't talk.
Where the hell did he find a 3-inch out in the secondary? So I haven't seen any like retailers coming out with the 3-inch Hinders in a minute. If I could find a non-flipper 3-inch, that would be awesome. One of each.
Oh, one of each. Okay, so the Returnal.
Okay.
To deal with, at least, brother, it's yeah, no shit. Yeah, my best friend, matter of fact, we just came back from their birthday party. We were watching the football game, and my best friend, we had the birthday party for his fraternal twins, boy and a girl. They're 16 now as well. So, small world.
Yeah, see, my kid's 5. I still got a little one.
Shit, no, they're 17. Sorry. Yeah, you still got the youngin.
Yeah, I got the youngin. I didn't have my kid until I was like 25. So, yeah. But hey, man, my mom, man, dude, I get freaking confused. Like, whenever I'm like standing next to my mom, I've been confused for her brother before. I've been confused for her husband before. That shit annoys the shit out of me, dude. I was at a play for my brother, and I'm 12 years older than my brother. So he was in a play, and I'm sitting next to my mom, and she calls me my dad's last name. She's like, "Oh, hey, mister." I'm like, "No, that's my fucking father." And she's like, "Oh, yeah, that's my son." She goes, "How old were you when you had him?" And my mom was like 17, so she was, "Oh, you're just a baby." My mom's like, "Yeah, fuck you. Leave me alone."
Yeah. My mom was like that. My mom always looked really young, so whenever she dropped us off at football practice, they always thought she was our sister, and I'm like, "No, motherfucker, it's just my mom."
I've been asked that so many times, "Is that your sister?" And I'm like, "No, it's my mom, dude." I'm like, no. Yeah, he said he's never seen a 3-inch. You've never seen a non-flipper 3-inch? You've never seen that? They have what's that one dude's channel? Randy Johnson. He's got a non-flipper 3-inch. Unless he did a flipper delete on it.
Yeah, there might be an exclusive out there, like a company did an exclusive, because I know like DLT does that kind of shit. But I don't know. I don't know if
I could have swore it wasn't a flipper. It didn't have a flipper on it because it had like the little choil on there, and he had like a Warney blade on his or whatever. But it was old though. Like this one was probably a few years old. So I don't know if they just haven't done them in a long time. But I've always wished they would do like a non-flipper 3-inch model. I did try to get in on the 3.5-inch non-flipper that DLT had, but I didn't like how on the photos on Instagram that they had, it was very vague on like the different choices that they had. So when they dropped, I had to like hurry up and try to figure out which one I wanted. Yeah. By the time I figured it out, they sold out.
Listen to Chris. Only 6 likes. Stroke our ego. God damn. Just kidding. Oh. Oh, that's funny.
What do you say?
I'm so jealous of Chris's beard.
Oh, of his beard. I was about to say, bitch, I don't got one. What do you mean?
No, not your beard. Yeah, that's your ball sack beard.
I was about to say, you want the ball sack beard? I fondled the hell out of that button and got it all engorged for you fellas. Give it everything you got. Awesome. I know who Randy Dark Gravity, you ass. I know who Randy Johnson is, bro. Look, he's a YouTuber. That's his name. He reviews a lot of like Hinders. He did a lot of Chris Reeve stuff on there. But trust me, he's a YouTuber. I know who Randy Johnson is.
Isn't that the very tall, like mullet? He had a mullet.
He's a pitcher.
Yeah. Like
he's a pitcher.
Huge.
He's one of the fastest. He held the record for a long time for fastest pitch ever thrown.
Yeah, I mean, just to let you guys know, I mean, if I fucking know about him, then he's very good because I don't watch baseball.
Yeah, I played 12 years. Of course I know who he is. And I was pitcher, so of course I know who he is. I played. My wife played. She played softball. Kevin played too. I know he played a lot because he's a big baseball fan.
Well, he probably played softball too. He's a girl. Now, hey, did your wife do was it the underarm pitch or underarm pitch? Whatever the fuck they call it, or the fast pitch?
Fast pitch.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. Cool. I'm telling you what, man. I had a lot of friends, because I played football in high school, but I had a lot of friends who played baseball, and I would go to their games. And then, of course, some of the girlfriends that we had played softball. I'm telling you what, some of them fucking girls can fucking launch that damn ball.
Dude, I've played with some chicks that were hardcore, dude, that could pitch like a son of a bitch. My wife was pitcher. But last time we played baseball, I broke her glasses. She won't play with me no more.
Last time you played with your boy after he hit you in the
dude shoulder. I haven't fucking played since. I broke my damn collarbone with the fucking ball. Was not expecting that shit. But he definitely he's got good hand-eye coordination. He make a hell of a hitter on there. He's got a pretty good arm on him too. I played pitcher, but I had to do 2 separate practices especially when I was doing tournaments. I had to do regular practice with my teammates, and then I had to go to another practice that's just for pitchers. And they ran the dog shit out of us.
Oh, I bet. Yeah. You know what? Speaking of sports, I have to do this because I'm a proud daddy. My son played his first year of football was this year. He's in 7th grade. We didn't have very good Pee-wee programs around here, but he played first year. He plays both sides of the ball, and they dominated their game on Thursday, 20-0. Fucking awesome.
What? What
awesome,
positions
dude.
is he playing when he's on offense?
So he's a very tall kid, and he's broad, but he's not. I don't know how much he weighs now. So he's very tall. He's one of the tallest on the team. So they've got him at offensive tackle for offense, but he plays defensive end. Of course, he loves defense more than offense. And so that's the 2 positions that he plays. And he wants to play linebacker so bad, but he's like,
I was about to say, does he want to be a lineman? Like how big he is?
He wants to be the linebacker, but he's got to get faster. So we're working on that because he's like his daddy. He's not very fast. And so now he's able to, the defensive end, he made some good plays and stuff. I was proud. My dad, unfortunately is no longer with us, but he was a huge football fan, and my dad was a huge sports guy. And sitting there with my mom and my wife, and them, calling out his name, tackle by Logan Terrell, and fucking, we are all tearing up. Like, wish my dad was here.
Dude, that's
like
awesome,
that.
man. I'm sure he was there watching and cheering him on. And growing up, it was sports or nothing. Growing up, my dad is a huge football and baseball fan because he played softball, he played football in high school. He was my coach. He was my umpire. He did umpire in school. He was on television doing umping games. Coolest thing I ever got to do was play on Tropicana. I was on ESPN. That was fun.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I got to pitch.
That sounds so similar. My dad was actually, he would do the commentate. What's the word? He would commentary for games and stuff because he was a huge basketball player too, and he would do. So yeah, that sounds very similar.
Yeah, dude. It was that or nothing, and I just remember because, God, man, he was like my biggest fan, but my biggest critic, man. You know how hard it is to sit there and try to be up at bat, and your dad's like, he pitches on the inside, don't miss this,
Yeah.
I can't stand that shit, dude. Or when I'm pitching a guy, and he's like, he likes the outside stuff, so jam him. And I'm like, shut up, like, let me do my shit. Like, leave me alone.
Dude, it's rough. It's rough when your dad is your coach, because my dad was my coach too. Yeah. And and rightly so. He rode us harder than anybody else.
Yeah. I remember taking a post hole digger, digging a hole in the yard, putting a 2x4 across the hole, and I'd have to lift my leg up, hold the position with my knee to my chest for 3 minutes. If I didn't throw a strike, I had to do it again. I learned real quick how to throw a strike.
No shit.
Dude.
Christopher Tank, as soon as I go back inside, I will pull it back out for you, bro.
Yeah, I want to see it again, too.
I'm not talking about the Roosevelt.
Oh, well, I don't want to see it. That's between y'all. But yeah, dude, that shit was some of the best times I had. As I got older, I got out of it and stuff, and I can still throw a ball pretty hard, but I just can't do it like, forever like I did before. I throw about 5 pitches really hard, and then I'm all right. I'm done. I'm tired.
No shit.
I'm going back in.
Yeah, no shit. I'm the same way because we'll get out and play and throw the ball because I actually played quarterback. I know I don't look like a quarterback, but back in the day, I was actually in shape. But throwing the ball now, I'm just like, I'll throw the ball and then fucking like my elbow will start.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck. I'm just like, son of a bitch. Okay, son, we're going inside.
Yeah. Me and my dad will get out there and throw the ball every now and then. And, it's bad for like us. We're extremely competitive. Me and my wife are extremely competitive. Sports, anything. Like, we are competitive as shit with each other. And, we can't because me and her will fight over shit.
Yeah. Yeah, me and my wife are pretty competitive. What's up, Dave?
What's going on, Dave? What the hell is he talking about? One time things got rowdy and Beaver said, punch me in the ribs. I was done.
Oh, they were talking about shaving a beaver earlier, so I think that's part of that conversation.
What the fuck? Who's shaving a beaver? My wife just busted out laughing. She was like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
It's like, wait a minute.
Y'all have some weird-ass chats on the side.
That's what we love about you guys.
I expect it from John.
Oh, man.
What did Dallas Billy say? Isn't Randy Johnson known for hitting a dub in the middle of a game? I believe so.
Was it him who did that? Because that video went viral, and it's still very popular. That thing.
Did you see the video today? Because it's 9/11, but when Sammy Sosa hit his first home run after that, he took the American flag and ran around the field. That shit was awesome. Me and my wife were watching that earlier. She's a huge Cubs fan, so she was. Of course, she was. Yep. She's not. I was a St. Louis fan actually. I had multiple teams that I followed that I liked. I was a St. Louis fan. I was a Orioles fan. Cincinnati. I like Cincinnati Reds. Atlanta Braves. I like them because I
Yeah,
like.
the Atlanta Braves were the closest team to us, and so I've actually been to some Braves games.
Oh,
And
that's
then
awesome.
we actually had a minor league team in Huntsville called the Huntsville Stars. And whenever Michael Jordan, took when he stopped playing basketball and started playing baseball, he played for the Birmingham something. Fuck, I can't remember. So they came to Huntsville, and I got to see Michael Jordan play baseball. That was pretty fun.
That's cool as shit. Even though he sucked ass at baseball, but
I mean, he made a couple of really nice catches in the outfield, but I'm not so much of a fan of baseball. But when I go to the games, I get into it hard when I go to
yeah,
the games.
yeah. I think that's something me and my wife should start doing is going to the baseball games because I know she would absolutely just shit a chicken over that. She loves that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Um,
man.
yeah, I play. It's one of those things. You just like the Cincinnati Reds cap. What the fuck? See, I grew up on like Cal Ripken Jr. I grew up on Mark McGuire was my favorite. My number was 25. That was my number. So I love Mark McGuire. My wife loves Sammy Sosa, King Griffey Jr. I grew up on all that.
Dude, I like the one of my I used to,
Uh-oh. You guys still see me? Or is Kyle froze? Oh shit, Kyle is stuck in time. Yeah, he is. You remove him. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, he's probably gonna try to add himself back in. Okay, so you guys can still see me. Yeah, he just took himself off. He'll probably try to get back on. His laptop probably crashed. Oh, nice, Jared. I've never been to a St. Louis game, man. Always wanted to go though. Been a fan of them since I was a kid. Well, here's Kyle. There
I
you go. I don't know what happened.
don't know either. I'm glad everybody's still here.
Oh yeah. No, because I asked them, I was like, all right, guys, is he just frozen or are we both? Can you hear me? And they were like, nope, it was just Kyle.
Yep. I was like, what the fuck? It just stopped working.
Josh Worth. Okay, so let's talk about your new knife. You mean my ProTech, Josh? Or the one that I'm not telling you guys about?
He wants to know.
It's a cool knife for sure.
My new knife? There you go, Christopher's tank.
Ooh, let's blow you up.
Sorry. I know. Everybody's like, yeah, we know you got one, fucker. I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm really excited about this. You know what though? I ordered this color. I don't know how well it's coming through, but I was actually expecting the bronze to be a little bit darker. However, it came out really nice. I really like the way it came out, but I might
It doesn't even look bronze from the light, man.
Right. So I mean, the bronze is actually more in the milling pattern. I might actually see if I can get them, to darken up the bronze on the scales because I think that would look cool. It's kind of what I wanted, and it's not really their fault, really, because on the options, whenever I was putting them in, it was actually kind of confusing. So
that's awesome, dude. Oh man, I'm jelly.
Fucking flexing right now. That's right, Brandon. I'm flexing.
Dark Gravity says Mark McGuire,
Oh,
Jose
sorry, that was my fault.
Canseco. No, you're good. Jose Canseco both played for the Huntsville Stars. I got to see both play and get their autographs. That is fucking cool, dude.
Right.
I have got Warren Sapp's autograph, and it was given to me when I was a kid, and it was back when he played for the Miami Hurricanes when he played college. And I have that autograph. And I have a bunch of Mark McGwire stuff from when I was a kid, but it's all packed away in storage.
Yeah, did all you guys because I'm assuming it wasn't just my generation that was just huge into baseball cards, basketball cards. I
was.
Jesus.
That's all. I had a huge book of them. It had basketball, baseball, football.
Is that even a thing anymore?
I don't see any kids have that. My son's shown interest in Pokemon cards, but not really like baseball cards and stuff. Do you see many kids doing that? Like collecting baseball cards and stuff? No, they all got Switches and shit. They don't.
Yeah, they all do video games and stuff now.
Yeah, my son is no different, man. He's got a Switch Lite, and he likes playing Mario, and that's what he does, which is cool. I like playing Mario, but
I got him one of those a couple of years ago, the Switch, and but we don't have a PlayStation or anything like that, just because first of all, like I wasn't a gamer growing up. The last gaming console that I had was a Sega Genesis, and I had one game. Yeah, no. So I wasn't a gamer because I was always playing sports. I was always outside and whatnot. And the reason I don't have one now, even for my sons, because I know with the games that come out like Call of Duty and all that shit, I would probably be addicted and probably do it.
I have a PlayStation 4 that I bought when we moved into the apartment. When we moved into the apartment, it's really expensive to live in the area that I live in. And I wanted something to where I could have fun and occupy myself. This is before I did a YouTube channel, but I wanted something where I could sit at home, not go out and spend money, and just sit at home and do something. So I got the PlayStation and I played Call of Duty, and you're absolutely right. It's addicting as shit.
Oh, I bet it is.
To sit on there and shit talk your friends while you're trying to shoot them in the face. Yeah.
No, dude, I bet. That seriously is the reason that I didn't buy one, because I knew I'd have it. Nav Sergeant said, due to COVID, baseball cards are apparently out of control right now. I heard that from a podcast that he listens to. That's cool, because I have not heard anything about them.
Huh. I wonder how much they're going for. Like, it depends on like the card, I know, but like I don't know if like they're are they selling, or people selling them getting stupid amounts of money, or I don't understand what you mean.
Dude, no. Well, you said something about Pokemon cards. I've got guys that I work with, grown men, who get Pokemon cards, and some of these fucking things sell for crazy money.
Dude, a buddy of mine, he was looking at something that he had. A guy I work with turned in his comic books that he had. Got $4,000 for his comic books.
Dude, and guys, we collect knives. Everybody here is a knife enthusiast, collect knives. So people look at us who are not knife guys and say, what have you spent on a knife? What the fuck is wrong with you? Collecting is collecting. Because, people like that collect baseball cards, comic books, fucking Beanie Babies. That's just stuff that they're into. And I can look at somebody and be like, I get it now. Because, I never collected hard until I started the channel. Like, I always had knives and always had quite a few. But I get it.
Yep. Knife dude, bro. I just got off playing GTA Online. That's Grand Theft Auto, Kyle.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck is GTA?
That's Grand Theft Auto Online. LOL. I love games. I mainly play Grand Theft Auto 5 and Warzone / Modern Warfare.
Dude, it's actually pretty. I'm sorry, I keep interrupting you. My bad.
All right, bro. Knife dude. Spitfire 0908 is my gamer tag. It's Spitfire with the little dash 0908 or whatever. That's my gamer tag. I do play Modern Warfare. I don't play Warzone, but that's my gamer tag. If you want to hit me up on there, we'll play sometime, man. It'd be fun.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's man, I'm like, it's just kind of weird. Like, I've noticed that a lot of people in this community are actually pretty big gamers. Like MC, Metal Complex, he's a big gamer.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool.
Fun. It's fun. It's fun, especially when I play with my friends, and we're all married and have children. So like we have to like plan it, and typically when we play, it's around 8:30 at night, and then we
Yeah.
play until like 10, and then we go to bed or whatever. But we play a couple matches. It's fun. We shit talk or whatever, and yeah. And Modern Warfare is really the only game that I play. I did buy the new Spider-Man because I beat the first one. That game was like the funnest like free roam game that I played in a long time. I beat that game in 2 weeks, and that's saying something because my attention span isn't that. I don't have that kind of attention span where I could sit like that. And I actually consistently played that game for a little bit when I got home from work or whatever. After my kids got a bath or he's laying down and going to bed, I'd play for an hour and then go to bed. And I did that every day for 2 weeks, and I beat it, and I thoroughly enjoyed that game. It was a lot of fun.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, people are talking about these Pokemon cards, and
that's what a lot of people are talking about right now, dude. There's a market for everything, dude. Not just
there really is.
Not just knives, but everything. I seen where Logan Paul had a first edition Pokemon. Not even sure the name, but it was very limited and graded very high. Think valued at like 0.5 million or damn. Oh shit.
What?
Is that why it's hot in here? My AC froze.
Oh, fuck me. That sucks.
Yep, my AC froze. Damn. I was wondering why it's hot in here. I was sweating.
Dude, that's not cool.
I gotta now we gotta run the fan, let the coils heat up to defrost it, and then it'll go back. I've had these guys out twice to check my AC, and they can't fix it. And I just got another electric bill for $200. I'm tired of fucking paying that, dude. I live in a 2-bedroom apartment. There's no need for that.
Right.
I have like 1,098 square feet. There's no way I should be paying $200 for a freaking electric bill. Come on.
That sucks, especially you live in Florida, so it's not like it's not hot all the fucking time.
Exactly. That's the reason why she's aggravated, because she can't sleep hot.
Oh yeah, she's pregnant too. Yeah. I mean, fucking no way. My wife, a lot of our kids were born June, August, and pregnant women in the summertime, like that's got to be horrible.
She's pissed right now. She's like facing that freaking apartment. She's mad and shit. She just showed me a picture, and I seen it was froze. Did you turn the fan on? Okay, that's all I can do right now. Oh god, you should. Oh, Mateo's in the house.
What's up, dude? You should try the new little phone.
How do you know I already haven't tried them, bro? How do you know? I might have my own little collection. You don't know. Oh man. Oh, look at this. Brandon Thrasher. I have to admit, I play Call of Duty Apex shit like that. Yep. Yeah, I'm telling you, there's a lot of gamers out there. John's like, gotta go, guys. Gotta check my Pokemon cards.
No shit.
What is this? Let's see. Guy I work with spent more on one Pokemon card than I ever thought of paying for a knife. How much? How much? I want to know how much. Like, what's the price that you won't pay on a knife? Bell's Blades, if you play Modern Warfare, Spitfire, -0908. That is my gamer tag. You guys can hit me up, and maybe we'll play sometime.
How'd you come up with that name, Spitfire?
Spitfire, it's just, I've always used it as a gamer tag. And I skateboarded a lot when I was a teenager. After I played baseball, when I stopped playing baseball, I started doing like BMX, skateboarding and shit like that. And Spitfire was the name of a company I used to get my wheels from, or the brand Spitfire. And I use that for like gamer tags or passwords and shit.
You use it for passwords. That's really great to put on the internet. Did you use it for
One password I use it for. It's not the same number thing, but Spitfire's in it.
There's a saying, like, as a machinist, you got to put coolant or oil on the metal whenever you're cutting it to keep chips out of the way and all this stuff. And so, what's saying that this old timer used to always say, like in the code, whenever he would have it stop in the code and say put oil in it, instead of say put oil in it, he would say spit on it, Pawpaw. And so whenever you say Spitfire, I don't know why, but that automatically makes me think. So if I ever make a gaming tag, it's going to say spit on it, Pawpaw.
I see some crazy ass like gamer tag names. Like, I saw one dude that straight up said "lick my bong hole." It was his gamer tag, and I was like, "Oh my god!" Then you like try to yell at the dude, right? So you're like yelling their gamer tag so you can get their attention. You're on your little headset, and when you start screaming "lick my bong hole" at the television, your wife comes out going, "What the fuck are you doing?"
That's why they do it. That's why I would do it. Oh, that's hilarious. That's fucking hilarious.
Oh, see, Forrester says my gamer tag is now I shoot you.
That's a good one. Dave, I am actually a machinist by trade, man. I went to the dark side about 5 years ago, and now I'm a quality engineer. So I don't actually run the machines anymore, but I did for the majority of my career.
Nice. Guys, I see you dropping your gamer tags all in the comments. I'm not going to see these comments once this ends. I'm not going to see these. So if you want to add me, I've said my gamer tag a few times. If you guys want, just send me the online.
Yeah, and when the video, and when we stop the video and it's live on YouTube, you can probably go back, and if you guys want to look at everybody's tags and
exactly,
exactly.
Like just add me on there, guys, and send me a friend request, and I'll respond. But yeah,
Chris usually likes to play games that have to do with gay sex, and so hit him up, and he'll hit you up. So.
We will play together. What was this? Oh, they're still talking about Pokemon, man.
Damn.
How much did he pay? He paid over 1,000 for a Charizard, and I wouldn't have a problem paying that much for a knife. My wife, on the other hand, wouldn't be so happy if I did. Yeah. I picked an inopportune time to spend the amount of money that I did on a knife. Got in trouble a little bit, but make it work. Let's see. Brandon Thrasher. Okay, I just have to say this Appalachian Drifter 2 is pretty cool knife.
Yeah, I saw that you had dropped a video on that knife. I haven't watched it yet, but I definitely plan on it because it really looks cool. That's a Civivi, right?
I believe it is.
I believe it is too. Yeah. It looks pretty cool. I just actually sent for the charity raffle the Civivi Rustic Gent, which it's not it's a backlock. It kind of reminded me of that look. It's like a traditional style kind of looking knife, but I believe it was the lighter front flipper. That just from the picture. I haven't watched the video yet, but it looked pretty cool.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. Okay, so Naf said, I don't really play online games that much, mostly single players. Bro, you ever want to play online, man, just let me know. We'll play. And Christopher Tank said, gay sex? My favorite. All right.
Look at the other one. Meanwhile, I'm scrolling through 3K knives right now. Yeah, who's flexing now?
See his collection. Like,
no shit.
I want to see what his collection looks like.
No.
I bet
you know
so
what we should do? That's what we should do. We should all plan on a Vegas trip because it's fucking Vegas, and then we can hang out with Naf when we go to Vegas.
That'd be cool. And then he brings his fucking collection so we can see it. Like, I want, yeah. I'm totally down for that shit. Oh, babe, you want to go to Vegas? You want to go to Vegas? All right.
I've only been to Vegas once, and I didn't think I would have a good time because I've never gambled before or nothing. Yeah. I don't really care about a bunch of shows or anything, but I had a fucking blast in Vegas.
Really? See, I have to leave my debit card at home when I go to the casino. I keep putting shit in there, man. I do. I bring like $20 or $40. I leave my debit card at the house on my way there, so I'm not tempted to fucking keep putting money in the damn thing. I got a problem. I got addiction issues.
Right.
I don't know. I don't have the off button that tells me when to stop.
You know, speaking of like 3K, okay, so if there was a knife, do you know of a knife that is just ridiculously expensive? You know, 3K or above that you would want if you had the money, expendable income to
There
buy?
was this, yeah, dude. There was this Morpheum custom that I really liked. Oh man, what the fuck was it? I was just looking at that bitch the other day too, because I was like, man, if I was a rich dude, I'd fucking buy that. But I just can't spend $3,000 on one knife, you know. Oh, what MK something or whatever. It's a flipper. It's a flipper, but it was a Morpheum custom, and I seen it on like I want to say it was PVK Vegas. I've seen it on. But I've seen them throughout, but it was a Morpheum custom. It had like a mirror polish edge on there. The compound grinds. I mean,
yeah.
it just looked absolutely fucking sexy. It had the ceramic ball on the pocket clip and everything. It was just really fucking nice too. It almost had like a Strider-esque look to it.
Right.
So
I think I know I think I've seen the knife you're talking about.
I can't remember what the hell it was called though.
Yeah. I think it would be because you guys know that I love this custom. So this is the Sean O'Connell LBXL, and it's a very different knife, but it looks similar to another knife, which is called the Borka Stitch. And I think I would probably buy one of those because he's got so many great. I mean, I like the design, first of all, but I've just seen some badass looking ones on like his Instagram and whatnot. That's probably what I would do. Let's see,
Yeah.
Black Joe Sabotage. I'd buy in a heartbeat the range from 5 to 10K.
I don't even know what that is. I'd have to look it up.
I don't know, I'll be too. 5 to 10K. Fuck me running.
Look, dude, I mean, you got to think too. What our high-end knives that we get, you know, there's watch guys out there that like $10,000 friggin', you know, Rolex, Submariner, you know.
Oh, that's a cheap Rolex too.
And that's a cheap Rolex, you know, that's a starter Rolex. I can go up from there, you know. So the hobby, it can get deeper.
It can get way deep. I never thought in a million years I'd spend the money that I have on some of these knives, even when I first started. But you know, you go down the rabbit hole, and you know, you do what you do. You say, man,
exactly. I just crossed that $500 threshold, and who's to say a year from now I won't be crossing that $1,000 threshold or something? You know,
right?
I made the mistake of joining an Oz Company Facebook group, and it's very hard not pulling the trigger on one, but the secondary prices are pretty steep. You're absolutely right.
You can be lucky as hell like me and not have to pay that shit. I like it.
It was very fortunate that viewer though let you take his spot.
Oh yeah, I am eternally grateful. Eternally grateful. And the thing is, you know, that's part of grails. You know, for a lot of people, for me, it is, you know, rarer stuff, limited stuff, and that's just.
It depends on what your definition of grail is. Like for me, I don't have a grail. I don't really think that there's nothing out there that is unobtainable. That's like my viewpoint. Yes, they're hard to get, but like you just said, if I wanted it bad enough, I'd pay that $1,500 price tag that they're going for on the secondary. You know, if I wanted it that bad. So my definition of a grail is just different. I don't really have a grail. Now, the knife that I bought, if I had a grail, that would be one of them or whatever. There's knives that I lust over that I'm like, man, I really would like to own that, you know. But like anything, you know, you save it. If you save your money, if you're patient, if you wait, find that right deal, and you can get it, dude. Like,
yeah. I mean, the most expensive knife that I have ever purchased, I don't have yet, because it's another custom from Sean O'Connell. But
okay.
Yeah, so I mean, he's going to be making it. He's got a lot of knives he's had to make for shows because of the shows coming up. But once all that's over, but yeah, never thought in a million years I'd ever spend $1,400 I don't
That's
know.
how much. Ooh, shit.
It's actually
How many pre-orders are you wrapped up in right now?
I'm nowhere near the ones that are Kevin are so because that was one that I kind of classified was the Oz, and then I've got the Evo 3.0, the Gunneer.
Oh shit!
Fuck, what was the other one? They're talking about hookers.
No. I'm breeding Lions Jewelry and EDC. Hit me up if you want any high-end watches. I am a jewelry dealer for Omega, Breitling, and Rolex, and a few others. That is cool, bro. Get me a bro deal.
I'm taking Nick Shabazz's advice when he says
get in
don't
the
get in the
watches.
washes. Because,
Right.
yeah. Oh, I do have a G-Shock.
Right?
That's what but I love this thing. It was about $110, but solar atomic
I have a
clock.
G-Shock too. I got the one with the atomic time or whatever.
Yeah,
I love it.
The only thing that this watch would be perfect if the illumination at night would be better, and then it would be perfect for me. But the illumination sucks.
The Rolex for me, I've always wanted a Rolex Submariner. Like that was like what I wanted. Always wanted to try one. I've always liked the Omega. I've wanted to try one of those.
Naf, we're not talking about jewelry, man. We're talking about watches. That is not.
Nope. I am not a jewelry guy either, dude. I like watches though. I am not a jewelry guy either.
Yeah.
I wear the $40 silicone wedding band, dude.
Yeah.
But I will rock a $10,000 Rolex on my wrist, though. Hell yeah. Not a lot of heavy deals right now because the market is blowing up. Yeah, bro. I don't have like 7,000 to 10,000 either to drop on a watch. I wish I did. I'd be about it. Kyler Dave's got a question for you. Oh shit! Sorry.
Fuck me. I'm hitting it too.
You do it.
Sorry. My bad. Kyle, as a machinist, do you ever consider trying to make a knife? I started to consider it myself, thinking about doing little mods. You know what, dude? I have. And then, of course, inspiration from somebody who's a good close friend of mine. You guys all know Jake from Bearded Gear, his design. And I have, diddled with it a little bit. I am, because of the business that I'm in, I do a lot of work with CAD, but I'm still not as good with SolidWorks. And I'm sure he knows that Dave knows what SolidWorks is. It's a CAD surface or a CAD model software program. And so I'm getting more used to that program, and I will do that eventually. Yes. Modifications. I've done some, but I'm not really as into that as I am of thinking about a really good knife design and being able to do the 3D model myself, because that's part of the pain and the more expensive process for some of these other guys to get that done. And so I want to be able to do that myself. So yes, I have considered that. One day it will probably happen, at least for me to design it. I don't know if I'll actually make it a knife like Jake did. Jake's got balls, okay? I don't got balls. Him and Ryan just fucking went with it and they did it. So
they really did, dude. It worked out for him too, man.
Yeah.
We were just fucking with Jake last night. Told him if it didn't have the ting, I'm fucking sending it back.
Yeah, that was funny. And then he was like, he's going to pick out the one that doesn't have the ting.
I know. He's going to fuck with me now. Yeah.
Fuck.
Dark Gravity said, you couldn't touch a Rolex sub for 10K right now in the secondary, Chris. What are they going for right now? Something stupid expensive right now? Are they just hard to find? Is it the pandemic that kind of screwed everything up? Because the first dealership I went to today, they had barely any fucking cars on the lot, dude. It was
dude. They keep from what I understand, the reason for that is because of the key fob. The people that make the microchip for the key fobs, it was, I don't know. They had it in Mexico. They moved it out of Mexico. Then something happened there. They wanted to go back. The fucking plant burned down, and so the reason that we don't have a lot of inventory for cars is because of that whole fucking just that microchip for the key fobs.
Oh, wow. The guy told me they ain't getting nothing in. Manufacturer shit's closed and shit. They're not getting any new models in. So they're relying heavily on used models.
Right.
And everybody's buying up the used models. So He's like, what did he tell me? He said typically they had like 1,600 cars between the 3 lots, and they had like 60 between all 3.
Right.
So it was like slim pickings. Pandemic, but Rolex behind by 2 years. I feel you, man.
Yeah.
What is that? I just
I'm just
got
gonna
the
go.
new Omega 007 James Bond in for the new movie releasing. That shit sounds badass because I
That
love
does sound
the
bad.
Omega James Bond watch that they do. That sounds awesome. Dude, you should totally send me a picture of that. You should message me, bro, and send me a picture of that.
Make him
Awesome.
drool a little bit.
Yeah. Kyle got no pull-out game.
That is faux show.
For
For sure.
kids, bro, he ain't got no pull-out game.
No.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck it.
Oh, that's cool, dude. Fuck. I missed the comment. Damn it. Where was it? There we go. There we go. I'm inspired. Ultimately, we would love to be able to offer designers an American
Dude.
US OEM. That would be dope, man.
I'm going to tell you right now, if you were able to put a setup together to where you could offer high quality OEM for American designers I'm telling you what, it would be a money maker for sure, but you'd have to be able to do it right. People are if they want American made products and they want it done, really, really well. So that would be amazing if you could make that work. And also something that a lot of knife enthusiasts like us might even invest in if something like that would come along. So, yeah, that would be fucking awesome. Because, hello, when you're short walking.
That show's funny as fuck.
Hey, Jeremy's got 4 kids. He ain't too far behind me.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, Dave said, yeah, I work in mostly aerospace, so little tight tolerances holes aren't really anything special.
Right. I mean, especially I did aerospace, Dave, before I actually am in the medical industry now. So we do like spinal implants and stuff like that. So same kind of deals, really tight tolerances, really small parts, such as screws and whatnot. So the machining part of it, I know what goes into that. Dave knows what goes into that. Holding those tight tolerances in the machines are actually not that hard. But the actual design to make it work and stuff is something that you have to work at. But actually nailing the tolerances shouldn't be that hard. And that's one of the reasons why, whenever a knife has really good tolerances, I'm like, why can't every company do this? Because it really isn't hard to hold those tight tolerances on the machines if you have the right machines. So yeah.
Chris Reed. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Well, Chris Reeve has great tolerances. Yeah, they have great tolerances.
Have you watched what's her name? Not Your Average EDC, and she reviewed her small Sabenza, had lock rock and everything going on hers.
Oh, really?
And, yeah, dude, she was showing it on the video and everything, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And then she was like, "I'm just trying to figure out like what's the hype with these or whatever." Like, don't get me wrong, I'm interested because I've never tried one, so I don't want to sound like a hypocrite and be like, "Oh, I don't like them" or whatever. It's just never really been my thing. I like to flick open my knives. I like the drop shot action, but I do appreciate a good work knife, and that's what I think it is like a work knife.
Yeah.
There's things about it that I didn't like. I don't like the nipple fucking thumb studs that it got on there. I don't like when you get the blue thumb studs, it immediately comes off. I don't think anodization should work like that, at least that quickly. I don't like the snail trails, how it comes up immediately.
Well, now that's definitely a thing. Now the thumb stud, it's because it's that particular blue, because we do a lot of anodization on titanium at work. It's that color that's that bad. Other colors don't do it. Blue does. Oh yeah, and you can bring it back with a little Windex, but as soon as you start messing with it again, it lightens up again. Yep.
What?
Because it's not a coating. It's all about the electronic. It just brings out. It's like the spectrum of light. I can't explain it, because I don't fully understand it. But it's not a coating at all. It's just an electric current that goes through the metal, and so it's pretty cool. But it's that color. That color is the world's worst. That and a particular kind of green, it does the same thing.
Awesome. That's cool, dude. I did not know that.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. Now, aluminum as anodization is totally different. It is a coating, but titanium
is a coating. Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty badass, dude. Yeah, Lions, I got you, dude. I'm getting blown up with messages right now. I think I'm getting messages with gamer tags and pictures of watches. So
Oh,
I got a
sweet.
lot of messages. I got a lot of messages.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah. Christopher Tank said, "Why hasn't Chris Reeve changed their studs by now?" Dumb. I personally don't care for the look of it. Just doesn't look that comfortable. To me, I think like thumb studs, like on the Drift, is perfect. These don't hurt; they work. Those kind of pointy studs that they use on the Sabenza, and I came close to buying the Sabenza. I was going to get me a small Sabenza 31 with the micarta inlay, and I went with the silver lugs because I just didn't want to go through all that with the finishing and stuff like that. The blue, I didn't want all that, but I got something else, and I got something better, and I got something that I wanted. So
Yeah. Oh, shit.
that was like a backup knife for me, like that I was gonna pick up to try out. And Kevin actually was one that was talking me into picking up that knife because he was like, "I think you'll dig it because it's more of a user knife, not necessarily something that's drop shutty or anything like that. It doesn't have those attributes, but it's not meant to have those attributes either."
Right.
So that's where
Yeah,
I'm at. Well, that's where I'm at when people review it. They're like, "Oh, it doesn't have this. It's not on bearings or anything like that." Well, that's not the type of knife that it is. It's a work knife. Of course, it's going to be on washers. It's not meant to be flecked. It's not meant to be dropped shut. It's not meant to do any of that shit. It's meant to be opened, used, folded, and put back in your pocket, and that's it. So I get it.
Right.
I might try one in the future, but.
Anybody got a CRK that doesn't mind letting Chris try before he buys?
Yeah, I'll try it.
I'm trying to convince you to send your very expensive knife to somebody you don't even know.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, if you guys got one.
I will say the Nkosi that I had, the Nkosi's design is more like the Sabenza 31. They changed the design where it actually locks up on the ceramic ball, kind of like the Oz, and the pivot design was a little bit different, so it flicked better than the Sabenza 21.
Right.
So.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. I've been interested for a while. I've owned Hinderers in the past, and I liked it, but it was before the tri-way pivot system, so I didn't have like anything on like the bearings or anything like that, which I think was the most innovative thing that Hinderer did to appease all of his customers. You have the Teflon washers, you have the phosphor bronze washers, and you got the bearings. So he covered a whole lot of bases right there and said, "Here you go."
Right.
I like that. I've got a small 21 if you want, Chris. Hit me up on Instagram, man. Send me a message. I'm interested in checking it out. I would like to check that out.
Yeah, Chris sent me and Lefty some Shiros because he's fucking awesome. And,
that's dope.
Yeah, the Shiros were absolutely amazing.
Oh, I had Sean, Gear Toward Gear. He sent me his Shiro to check out. That thing was awesome. I definitely dig that. Big Red has a CRK that he is thinking about letting go for a good price.
Hey.
I don't know if I'm going to buy one right now, considering what I just dropped.
Just bought. Yeah, right.
Yeah, exactly. Let me get over the honeymoon phase of that before I do something else. Don't look at me.
It's actually for your IG. It's just
you guys are getting me in trouble.
Right?
Shh. Get in the room. I love you. I'm not doing shit. I promise.
Right. Hey, your Instagram is just at Grady's Gear, right?
It's Grady's _gear.
Grady's _gear. You guys and your
sir.
goddamn underscores.
You hear everything. She was
that knife you just bought, it was double what you thought.
Yeah, right? Yeah. I was trying to get me in trouble. Joke's on you. I already told on myself earlier.
uh,
Oh, yeah. Okay. You're eating food? It's fucking 10:30. All right, good. Never mind. Hang on, are you good? Lions Jewelry I just dropped 900 on 3 knives. What'd you get, dude?
what knives?
Yeah. Grady, you need to come up with a code words if you're gonna buy a knife on the live, like macaroni. Babe, I'm gonna eat some macaroni over here. Good.
Oh,
Let me put my where the fuck is the underscore button on this motherfucker?
that's what I'm saying. You guys and your fucking underscore.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, where the fuck is it though? Where's the button on the line? It's easy as shit to do on my phone.
It's over there. Okay, so next to the 0, you've got a line, and you have to hit. You have to hit. Shift,
I got it.
and
Yep,
then
I
that.
got it.
Yeah,
I hit shift.
yeah.
Guys, it's like we're two guys from the South trying to fucking figure out tech. And that means we're gonna be here for a minute. What is this pop up? How do I get rid of it? Get off my computer.
Yeah, actually, my laptop is somewhat new, so I'm actually digging it so far. Very small though.
Oh, there we go. What'd you get? What kind of laptop?
It's an HP.
That's what I have.
Yeah. So Spectre, yeah, something like that.
Nice. Let's see. Who is getting on the SPD pre-order tomorrow? What is that? SPD.
What is this BD? Well, we're probably stupid for not knowing this, but
Yeah, we
what is
probably are.
SBD? Okay, so Lion said the Nimble pre-order, Hinder, Eclipse, Bowie, and down payment on the Rockstead. Whoa!
Which Rockstead did you get, bro? Because I'm interested in the Chi. I think is how you pronounce it. CHI. I wanted the Tanto with the mirror DLC coated blade.
Ooh, I bet that's fucking sweet.
Oh, dude, it looks sexy as fuck. Like, and it had the Stingray inlay.
Oh, sharp by design. We are stupid.
You are stupid. No, I did not get it. Look, they're all lighting us up in there. Sharp by design. Yeah, we're stupid. We didn't know. Sorry. No, I did not get in on that.
I did not either. Of course, I've been limiting my knife purchases lately.
We both had. Me and Kyle, out of all of us, have been buying the least right now. I got a lot of shit going on. Kyle's got a lot of shit going on right now where our money's wrapped up in other things. And we've been limiting our knife purchases here lately.
Right.
Don't worry. Kevin will still have plenty of content for you guys.
Yeah, right. Yeah. No joke.
Oh, yeah. Let's see.
So they're saying that it's tomorrow at 7 Eastern. That's whenever the drop is, I guess.
But what knife is it, though, that they're dropping from Sharp by Design? Is it a new model or is it something that they've had before? I don't know what it is. I'll have to look that shit up. Oh, yes, right. Joshua says I'm probably getting in on that SPD, but I need a proxy, so it's a pain in the arse. That's right. Aren't you in Australia?
Yeah, he's in Australia.
Yeah.
He's lucky to get it. He did get my package. I saw a note in there. We were in the middle of a conversation, but he got the package that I sent him however long ago it was. He did finally get it. I'm just glad that he actually got it because, Australia's kind of fucking crazy right now when it comes to stuff going in and out. So I'm glad I actually ended up picking it or got to him. So that's good.
They're all saying it's called the Apex. It's a new model.
Oh, okay, the Apex. All right. So you know what? I think Kevin had talked about that. I'm not sure if he picked it up. He might have.
Maybe he's got a shit ton of pre-orders though. I have no
Yeah.
idea.
He really does.
Lion said Rockstead Ryo H.
Row H.
Yeah.
I am unfamiliar with the Rockstead. I mean, I've seen some, with that badass mirror finish, but I am unfamiliar with Rockstead's.
I just want to try one of their knives because I hear that they are like stupid fucking sharp, like kind of scary sharp.
Yeah,
how
what do they
do
call it? The zero edge or whatever is what they call it.
Not only that, but the Rockwell hardness is like 67 on there.
Right.
And like, cause there's knives that are strong, but it'll make them. How do they word that? Like the knives are hard, but it makes them, if they're too hard, it makes them brittle.
Right.
So they have to be strong. So Rockwell hardness, like that's really fucking hard, but it has something to do with like how they heat treat or something, how they do it. It makes it super fucking tough too,
right.
Like a really strong ass blade. But I've seen that their knives are like just stupid sharp on there. So, and they do it in like I think they do like ZDP 189, I believe. Maybe it's I know they do different steels.
Right.
I don't know, but I've always wanted to try one. I thought they looked really sweet.
Yeah, I mean they're definitely very high end, very well made knives for sure.
Oh yeah.
It says the Ryo is one of their button lock models. That's
what? I didn't know they had a button lock model.
I didn't either. Naf
said Wood knows bougie ass has got like
Naf would Naf is bougie ass.
Yeah. Oh man. Yes. Yeah, it's the Apex and supposedly been getting mail around. It's the people who can't move around without permits or crossing state lines with quarantine, etc. Yeah, dude, I heard it's being nuts over there for you guys.
Yeah. I feel bad for you, man. I really do, because the shit that's going on over there because of COVID and what you guys as leaders are doing, I feel 100% sorry for you, because you talking about shit hitting the fan. It would hit the fan here if it got as bad as it has gotten in Australia.
It would be bad. It would be bad.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you guys don't have the gun rights that we have here, so our government's a little bit more scared of what we would do. I mean, not to say I want that, because I don't want that. But having basically a police state just would fucking not fly, guys, not fly.
It wouldn't go great here.
Yeah.
It would not go great here, especially like where I'm at too. Like we're in a very, very gun friendly state where I'm at. Everybody here. Yep. It's very big gun friendly. So down here, it's everybody fucking carries. My grandmother carries,
I'm not saying that people need to start a revolution in Australia. I'm not saying that.
No.
I'm saying that it is a very shit show. It's a shit show is what it is from the lack of good leadership over there, in my opinion. But I'm not making, I fucking love Australia. I've always wanted to visit there. And everybody that I've met from Australia have been like the fucking best people. Like, just kind of people that I can relate to here in the South, just hardworking, fucking sarcastic, funny ass people. I just feel bad for everybody over there right now is what I do. So.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. Oh, man.
All right, guys. Well, it looks like, because obviously we don't have Kevin on here. And so Kevin likes to go into all hours of the night.
But, he does. And me and Kyle are not Kevin. We can't go for 4 or 5 hours, dude. Yeah. I got to be up early in the morning. I got to check this AC.
Right.
I got shit I got to do. Yeah, we've done good. We've gone almost 3 hours.
Right. And you guys have been fucking awesome. We've had a very consistent number of people in here.
Hell
you guys have been commenting and interacting. CPM, I haven't seen him in here. CPM is in here. What's up, dude? So, guys, yeah, we really appreciate you coming by. You know, now it's going to be some of the On the Edge episodes going to be over here on Grady's Gear, which is really cool. If you guys were not here at the beginning, we have our new logo at the top. I put one of my community posts a picture of this to let everybody know that, hey, we're going to Grady's Gear. Check out that fucking logo because it's awesome. NebuCloud, you are the man.
NebuCloud nailed it with that shit, man. It's funny. It's cool. It matches us. I love it.
It's just awesome.
Yes. Matches our personality. You guys have been awesome tonight. I think this went really well for the first live on my channel. I wasn't expecting a shit ton of people to show up, but I see a lot of our core people who are in every live stream that we do showed up, and that just meant the world to me. So
I honestly, not just that, I honestly thought that the core people that showed up, all these wonderful people in our comments right now, would still not be here because Kevin's not here, because Kevin is really the guy who leads these things.
He really does. He really is. He really leads it. He really he's an entertainer. He really is, and does that. Me and Kyle, we'll sit there and talk, but we're not entertaining like that. We're just chatting with each other and just hanging out and shooting the shit or whatever. That's what we do, you know. And me and Kyle can sit there and do that for hours. But as far as entertaining that whole comment section right there, we're not exactly the best at doing that. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and we try to keep up with everything as much as we could. So we didn't have Kevin tonight, but we did it. And I think it was awesome, dude. I think we did pretty damn good.
And thanks for the appreciation. And in the comments, these guys were saying that they enjoyed it. So that makes me happy. Awesome. So now I'm going to tell Kevin, fuck off. You are no longer a part of the show. It's just going to be me and Chris.
Christopher said we only watch Kevin because he's world special. That's awesome. Kevin will get a kick out of that, because he will watch this live. He'll probably watch it to see how we did without him. And stuff like that, and to talk shit.
Let me give these guys shit. Kevin rode the short bus, so that's why he's so funny.
Yep.
All right, guys.
It says Kevin doesn't look at the comments. I think you guys kept up more.
It was a challenge. We knew we were needing to do that. Yeah. So.
Yeah. All right, Kyle, do you want to lead us out of here with your famous saying?
All right, guys. Thanks again for stopping by. And as always, stay safe in this absolutely fucking crazy world that we are living in. Fuck you, YouTube and Google. And we will see you in the next one.
All right, guys. Y'all have to take it easy. Yeah.